Here we go. Just get those wonderful toys.
Are you playing in the bathtub with your little doll?
Action figure!
You can do it, Wonder Wheel. I don't want to go through life being a Wonder Wheel mother.
Greetings and salivations, everybody. The pig is back. Maybe not for a long extended time on tonight's show, but I'm going to be able to hang out for as long as I can. Fighting injuries and everything like that is absolutely no fun. It's kept me down for almost a month now. Joy to the world. And here I thought getting into 2025 was going to be a lot better than 2024. But of course, my man Vinnie right here has been holding up the show and keeping everything going. Vinnie, I appreciate that, man. It's always awesome to be able to have somebody to lean on to keep these shows going. And go ahead, Vinnie, take it away.
Dude, absolutely, man. Yeah, and yeah, for everybody, you haven't seen the other streams yet. Happy New Year, everyone. And yeah, hopefully we're going to have some more cool stuff to show and talk about in the coming year. Fingers crossed with all that stuff. But yeah, always a blast, man. I'm happy I've been able to hold the fort for all of us here. But yeah, tonight we are streaming on Tommy's channel, my channel, and on X. So yeah, if you're new, welcome, and yeah, get the word out. Let everybody know we're doing some toy stuff tonight.
Yeah, right. And toys for grown tots, and of course we're joined by our other co-host, the ever happy and always upbeat Slasher McSplitter.
Giant meteor, come take me away from all this, please. No, I'm just kidding. Happy New Year, folks. I mean it.
Always a pleasure to have you on here, buddy.
Thanks.
Always a pleasure.
Guys. Thank you.
Absolutely, bro.
Go ahead. What else were you going to say?
No. That's it.
I said we should change the name of that meteor to Calgon.
Take me away.
I know, right?
Also joined today by the ever so lovely Chris Fisk.
Hey, how's it going, everyone? Thanks for having me. And yeah, send them prayers your way, man. Yeah, 2025, may not have started off as the best, but we're gonna make it better. So yeah,
we're gonna do what we could to. That's for sure.
Damn straight. Yeah.
If we need bullets, guns, duct tape, whatever. I mean,
right. Well, if the first 3 days of this new year is the sneak preview, I don't want to sit through the full feature.
Maybe it's a let's get all this shit out of the way with first, so the rest of the year will be gravy. Like
let's hope so.
Throwing popcorn at the screen for the next fucking
right
360 something days.
Yeah. and real quick, yeah, apologies for not doing the Friday Underground stream earlier. There was a few things I had to take care of. So, and Tommy and I discussed that we were going to do a makeup stream for missing the toy stream last night. So I figured, yeah, let's just do it here and now.
Yeah.
So, yeah, sorry, guys, Vinnie and Chris. Sorry about Vampire Hunter D last week.
Oh, no worries.
I got sicker than I already was, and I had to. I couldn't go through with it, so we'll be doing it tomorrow.
Okay, cool, man. Yeah, dude. Yeah, and always, man. Health is first. Health, family, anything like that. Yeah, that takes priority over.
It's nobody's fault that most of us on this panel are a bunch of broke down dogs. It's nobody's fault except the government. Let's say hi to the chat real quick.
Black Cloud Gang over here.
First one in the house, a super fan, Adam Shawhan. What's up, Adam? Good to see you, buddy. Angela's Draven flapping his wings through the chat. What's going on, Draven? William Palmieri over there. What's going on, William? Bad Take Bojan in the house. What's up, Tina?
Yeah. What's up, Tina?
Soul Assassin in the house as well. Could
Hey,
be worse,
brother.
Slasher. Could forget the Pledge of Allegiance.
Guys, hold on.
Real-
Before you continue, I was going to say, when we're done with the toy stream, if anybody wants us to continue getting extra black pill since we missed the Friday Underground stream, let me know. We'll close out both YouTubes and just stay on X and go super black pill.
we got to do what we got to do, right? But
We'll leave it up to the chat.
What's going on, Teal? Teal 29, also in the hat.
What's
chat.
up, man?
Good to see you, buddy. Piggly New Year to everybody out there. Let's go ahead and get this started. I couldn't do a whole lot just because I'm still kind of suffering through all these freaking injuries and everything else. But I did get at least one thing done today. So this is something I've actually been looking for a really long time. And I was so happy that I went to another Target that I normally don't go to, 45 minutes to an hour or so away. And they were just loaded with shit. Like I was just like blown away by how much stuff they had. But I found these and I was so happy to get them. So without further ado, this one's a two-parter. We're going to play the first half of this toy set. We are hanging out with Indy. Hey, Indy, you want a cookie? Oh, yeah, cookie time and strawberry time as we're hanging out with Indy. Indy's here because Indy is an archaeological pig. So what we're showing off is, well, it's based on something that's old school. It's a little bit retro in its design. So what are we talking about? We are talking about from NECA in conjunction with Nickelodeon, Eastman and Laird's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the first Turtles black and white variant. Oh yeah, man. The original two Turtles that Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird had did when they come up with the concept for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Because of course they didn't look anything like what we wound up getting in the comics later on. So there we go with those two right there. There are quite a few accessories in here. So let's get this out of the box and take a look at it. Right out of the box, here we go with our two Turtles in a half shell. Both of these are pretty interesting. Of course, you can see the one is much larger than the other, a little bit more of a flat face. The other one's got a little bit more of a beaked face. And of course, they got some of the cell shading that's on there. The nunchucks on both of them are on a little slide piece right here that just pops right out. It's got like a little hook, and that's how you actually attach them onto the arms. So let's go ahead, let's check out some of the articulation real quick on these things. Both of our turtles in a bit of an action pose right there, showing off some of their martial arts skill. You will note that this one actually has a turn down here at the knee as well. I forgot to mention that. The other one does not. He's so big and blocky, he just has to turn at the legs and the turn and pivot down at the foot. Absolutely no knee movement whatsoever in this one. Like there's no knee whatsoever in this one. So all your movement is going to be focused up in the leg and down at the feet with the pivots. Here we go with them in another pose right there. You can see they actually come with extra hands right there so they can hold their weapons. And their headbands do move as well, so you can kind of like position them however you want. Once again, this guy's a little bit harder to stand because you got to use the legs and the hinges and the turn in order to get him to actually be able to stand up, where this guy's got a lot more articulation in him. So in the last pose, I showed off one of the nunchuck with the chain. I showed off the bow staff and the tonfa stick, which there was only a single. Here we go. 2 sais and 2 swords for both of our turtles. There are quite a few accessories in this pack.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Those guys look so funny.
Yeah, I know.
They look like they're dying.
No, it's it's weird. Like none of the Ninja Turtles had a signature weapon that was a tonfa. Yeah, that looked freaking awesome on the Derpy Turtle there. Like he had like an actual tonfa.
Well, I mean, they did wind up adding that later on when you got to the last Ronin.
Yeah, and it's like, dude, that's a nightstick. That's a badass weapon.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say, Slasher? Nothing. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I like how they came with all those weapons. That's cool.
Yeah, there was quite a bit in that package. Yeah, Tommy's got to learn his limits. Stores have ladders and idiots climb them. One step is like 7 for the average guinea pig. What's going on, Godzilla? The Derp Turtles. Yeah, I know. Well, I mean, this is their original concept. They were just sitting around brainstorming one night, and they thought it'd be hilarious to draw turtles and as ninjas. So, yeah, it's kind of neat to see where these things started from, I think, and the original concept to what we originally got in the first pages of the comic. It was such a massive change in the way they did it. It's almost like they combined their efforts and pulled their efforts of how they each thought a Ninja Turtle would look, and the end result, was something else.
Well, you can kind of see that, like the shell design of one is different than the other shell design, and you can see which one they went with. And then same thing with like the face shape. Like that's really cool to see, like kind of the genesis of it.
Yeah,
oh, absolutely. And like I said, like the first one, he definitely's got like that prominent like turtle beak sticking way out, and the other one's more flat. So they kind of went somewhere in between the two when they actually wind up, getting their finalized version of the turtles. And what's going on to the men's room, man? What's up?
Hey.
Good
What's
to
up,
see
man?
you.
Hey, Sim.
Sim's also in the house. What's up, Sim?
What up?
Teenage Mutant Derpy Turtles. Teenage Mutant Derpy Turtles. Sing it, Fisk.
Heroes in the Tard Show.
Turtle power.
But I got one more section for this one, and then we can finish and wrap up the discussion on this one. And here we go with our last segment on these two turtles.
Now, back to our program.
And as we close this out with one more shot, we got the one turtle, again, with his sword, and this time with the bow staff, the other one with that tonfa stick, and then, of course, this is the last accessory, the nunchuck, that's actually on a spin. So if you grab that, you can actually spin that nunchuck accessory right there. I think that's a pretty cool accessory. Pretty interesting set. A little bit limited in the posability, but I mean, these are pretty blocky figures, really, especially this larger one. Man, this thing is pretty heavy in hand. It feels pretty damn solid. The hands on the smaller one are a little bit more rubbery, so it's a lot easier to get the accessories into his hand than it is the larger one. Overall, pretty decent looking, though, for the original sketch art that Eastman and Laird did for the very first Turtles. Not bad at all, not bad at all. Like I said, lacking in articulation, but everything else is pretty cool. I love the black and white coloring on this with the red headbands, just like they had in the comics, and I think the accessories are more than suffice. And in case you didn't notice, they actually came with two different heads. These two different heads have a little bit different expression. Got that little grinning face expression on them. Not bad set at all. I would say I would give this set, I can't give it perfect score because, articulation, even though they're blocky figures, is not great. So I would still say that these ones are probably like an 8.5 out of 10. Really, really nice set, though. If you're a Turtles fan, you definitely want to be able to pick these up. I got lucky and found these at one of my Targets, so they're still out there floating around, so you may have a chance to nab them. I forget exactly what the price on this set was. I want to say that this set is probably close to the $48, $50 range, maybe a little bit over. I forget exactly, but still a really cool find to have. Anyway, guys, this is Tommy, and of course, our buddy, the archaeological pig, Indy, in the back. Oh, Indy. Oh, so unimpressed. He is ready for this review to be over. He is ready to go home. Guys, thank you for joining us, and we hope that you have a good one.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Heroes in a half shell.
Get your power!
Somebody's got to hit it every time. Every time. What's going on live, Rat? And then what's going on?
Muted. I missed my cue. I was muted.
Happy New Year, guys.
Hey.
Oh,
Happy New Year.
Decepticon said he sold the green ones, and Mattel ones are $8 at Target. It's $60 for the NECA set. The green ones are Chase ones. Okay. Yeah, I'd rather have the white variant one. To me, that just makes more sense since these were like sketch art and they were never really fully colored or anything. So I'd rather have the white set myself. But I mean, overall, I enjoyed these. Even the tails move just a little bit on there. The articulation is pretty standard. The arms move up. They twist at the top of the ball. They've got the single jointed elbow with a twist at the elbow and pivot and twist and turn at the wrist. Absolutely no waste, of course, because there's not going to be any waste with those big ass shells. Movement in the legs is kind of limited. They don't even kick out to a Van Damme, not even close. It's like an A-frame kick out on them. Kicking up and back is pretty freaking horrible on these things. Single knee. And like I said, the smaller turtles got the single knee bend with the twist in there. And then, of course, they both have rock and pivot down the feet. The smaller one has a lot more pivot, really. The big one doesn't have so much pivot as it just has turn. And then the hinge pivot, so it doesn't have like the side pivots on the big one. Like I said, lacking, and that's why I got an 8.5. I think they look pretty cool. I love all the accessories. And like I said, these are bigger figures. They're pretty damn large, especially the larger turtle. Like he's huge and he's really heavy, almost like that Triceratops Zog that they wound up doing for NECA for the Eastman Laird. Like, yeah, he's a pretty hefty figure. So I mean, overall,
I've seen that one. That Triceratops. Yeah, you could beat someone to death with that thing.
Yeah, that thing is blocky as hell. It reminds me of like one of those old rotary phones. It's so heavy.
Yeah, they had a couple of those ones, those big ones. They had in my comic store. They had him. Was it Metalhead? I think Metalhead they had, and they had who's the fucking the Stingray? Ray Fillet, right?
Yeah, Ray Fillet.
Yeah. Yeah, those ones are fucking huge.
That's cool.
Yeah, I hear you. There's a lot of people that collect these things and will not open them up because a lot of these things look absolutely perfect in the packaging. But me personally, if I'm going to buy something like this, I mean, unless it's meant to be a wall hanger, like some of the Toonie Terrors, because those things have no real articulation. I see no point in even opening those things up. I know Trina does, and God bless her, but I don't see a need to open those up. To me, those are wall hangers. They're never going to see the light of day outside the package. So, but stuff like this, these box turtle figures like this, these are things I want to open up and I want to check them out and want to mess with them a little bit. So,
yeah,
hefty, wimpy, trash bags. Stingray had color change back in the day. Yeah, the old classic one. The newer one didn't know.
Ray Fillet? I didn't know that. I never had Ray Fillet. I didn't know.
Yeah, he had the color changing. Throw water on him, and the color would change. They did the same thing with a few Transformers. They had a series where you threw water on them, and the bots' colors would change a little.
Oh yeah, there were G.I. Joes like that too. The Eco Warrior G.I. Joes had that same shit.
Remember Zartan? You'd throw him in the snow and he turned blue.
Zartan had that.
Yep.
There was when Toy Biz was doing the DC figures in '89, they had Mr. Freeze that he turns blue.
Yeah, I had that one too. Yeah.
Yeah.
It didn't work so great. I mean, it had to be really cold in order for it to change.
Yeah. You know, it was so cold in my house, I could leave figures like that on my windowsill. And fucking, they would actually change color.
Well, if you leave them on the windowsill long enough, especially if they're white, they're going to change colors.
Oh yeah,
whether they meant to or not.
Yeah, yay!
Oh
yeah, that the Joker when Kenner first started doing like the Batman movie lines.
Mm-hmm.
They had the Jack Nicholson Joker. Yeah, they had it that like his face turns like regular white person like color, not like chalk white.
Yep.
So here's a real quick one, a little trivia piece for everybody out there. Does anybody remember why all those older figures would change color? And it wasn't just the white ones; even the color ones would change a little bit if you left them out in the sun. Anybody know what the ingredient was that they put in the plastic back then that actually changed the color?
It's some of the B, isn't it? Like,
Bromine?
Yeah, you are right. Bromine. That is correct, sir. Bromine is a flame retardant that they used to put in the plastics back then, and that's why if you put them out in the sun, they would change colors.
Oh man!
Shit. So they couldn't catch on fire?
They weren't supposed to. It's not saying you couldn't melt them down, but they weren't supposed to.
I gave a few G.I. Joe guys
Yeah,
I sent a few G.I. Joe guys to a burning afterlife.
Yeah. I don't know. We were doing science experiments with some of these Joes. You know, like those red party cups?
Mm-hmm.
We fill it with water, put them in the freezer, and threw them off the balcony. And I had one shatter at the shin, like a clean break. Nothing else was wrong with them. So he chipped off the ice and melted the pieces back together, so he was just like a NECA figure. One leg was a little shorter than the other.
Yay!
You should have put that on your resume and sent it to NECA. They'll fucking hire you right away.
I work with those guys. They
What? One leg longer than the other?
They're like,
They
we
got
love
heart-
that idea.
They got hearts in their eyes fucking seeing that.
I love it. Draven saying he was talking about the sumo wrestler guy from TMNT has a tattoo stickers you put on him. Yeah. They had all kinds of weird little gimmick stuff that they were doing back then. Yeah, Godzillionaire. Vintage white figures are the bane of my existence. We were dirty
Oh
as
yeah,
kids.
because in like a year there'll be yellow figures.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Frankie, what's going on, Frankie? Frankie
have
says
this-
red.
I have this PVC Vision figure, and it was when Vision was like ghost white, like instead. Remember in the 80s and 90s, Vision was white, like fucking like a sheet, and the fucking within like 2 years that thing got all fucking yellowed. I still have it. I don't know how the hell you get the yellow off these things.
I can actually explain to you how you do that. But again, the lead comment, that'd be hilarious. It would take licking and eating your toys to a whole new level. You'll get sick. And don't forget about GPS on the gold figures. They used to put a lot of weird shit in actually a lot of the paints back then. They just did not give a shit. But yeah, if you ever want to take the yellow out of those figures, so there's a couple different ways that you could do it.
And this one would be the easy. This one would be the easiest one to do because there's no other paint on it. Like if you do it with a
there's no other paint, no stickers or nothing like that. Okay, so here's what you do: you take a small container and you put I think it's whatever the highest percentage hydrogen peroxide that you can get. I forget what the level is. I don't remember if it's 4% or 8%, whatever the higher one is. So you pour a bunch of that in a container. And you could put it right above the hydrogen peroxide, or if you really want to, you could just throw it. If there's no other paint and this figure's just bone white all the way around, and there's no paint, you could literally throw it in the hydrogen peroxide. You cover it with like cellophane or something, or a clear plastic top, and put it out in the sun for about 4 to 6 hours or so, and then bring it in and wash it off, and all that yellow will go away. The other way is there's a certain product that you get at hair salons. It's some kind of like a hydrogen peroxide gel. So it sticks to surfaces. So if you got painted surfaces or stuff with stickers that you don't want to take off, you can kind of like paint this stuff on since it's a gel and it'll stay where you put it. And you do the same thing. You paint it and you put it out in the sun and it'll take all that yellow out of your figure. I've done it with a few older remember the little mini Transformers that used to come with the repackaged 84 mini cars, the mini Spies? So they had a couple of them that were just about pure white. So what I would do is I'd take them apart and whatever black parts on there, I put them aside, and I would take all the white parts and put them in a tub with the peroxide, put it out in the sun, and it would be completely bone white by the time it was all done. So it absolutely does work. So you should definitely try it. The peroxide you can get cheap at a dollar store, so you don't even have to spend a lot of money to fix it.
Yeah, because like I know if you got to be careful if you're like you're touching up your Stormtrooper figures because the paint on it. But this Vision figure was all white, so that's like I don't have to worry about I'm gonna scratch damage the black paint on his eyes or whatever shit like that.
Yeah. Nice.
And
that's where you got to watch what multiple colored ones. I'm sorry, go ahead, Slash.
No, I see Decepticon says, leave it in the box. You will never have it turn yellow. These PV figures never came in the box. They were always loose.
Well,
Those
to a
Marvel
degree,
figures, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Well,
Where you
I mean,
like,
to a
comic book
degree,
stores.
but to a degree, Decepticon, even the ones that are in the boxes, because most of those boxes has windows. Even those ones can actually yellow, depending on where you have it. But you know what happens 9 times out of 10? You will never know for 100% sure if the figure's yellow because that outside plastic bubble around the figure will yellow.
Yeah, that's what happened with my McFarlane. I have the Conan series, and I kept them in the boxes. And, dude, these boxes weren't even in the sun. They were in a storage thing. And I pulled them out, and they're all yellow. It looked like it was in a house of, like, chain smokers.
That's a great segue, because speaking of which...
what up, Cotton?
What's up, Cotton?
Hey, Cotton.
How you doing, man?
Yeah, so I found this at a comic book shop. I didn't get it. It's fucking way too expensive.
Oh, the one where he actually has peach legs.
Yes, they actually ended up making it an exclusive to his collector's club, and that's what this figure is.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, exactly. Son of a bitch. This is how this thing was originally supposed to be released. There was only a very small number of them that did get released that didn't have the black pants, but that is right behind this one. And as you could see the gold that this turned into. Because this is what happened to all of the McFarlane boxes because they used such cheap plastic.
Oh, that's a yellowed up bubble. Oh shit.
Yeah, that's what happened. All the ones I have in storage.
Yeah, I remember I showed you guys the OG Dark Side, the OG Superpower Dark Side. That shit is what you can barely see the figure.
Yeah.
Well, that and like that particular figure, the one that he's showing right now, it is so fragile and so self-destructive that half the pieces like break off. You can't even like keep them on her.
Yep. The cheap glue they used, all of it. I think that's the factory. They did it reverse on purpose so that they would break because they were upset with Todd. I think this is one of the lines that got out like that. Because I remember, man, I don't think any of them. Oh, no, the big ogre. He's like a solid piece. So
what line is this? Just regular Spawn?
His samurai line. Now, this line was never going to happen. It only happened because he did not want to pay the license for Onimusha, the video game. This is when they had the opportunity to do the first figures. Because when I got in there, these things were already going out the door, and I was unaware completely that they had the option to do Onimusha. So they were working on the second game, and Capcom reached out to them because the creator loved McFarlane stuff, and they threw the second video game reference in the trash. I dug it out of the trash. I was like, "What the hell is this? Onimusha?" I said, "Are you guys looking for video games to do?" And like, I don't understand. You passed on this? Like, we did our samurais. Todd said that because he didn't want to fork up the money or whatever to do the license. So we just made our own. So they stole the idea, made their own, and all these figures were faulty and like fell apart. So
and this was like 2000 era.
2000, 2001 ish, yeah, somewhere around there. And so I told them the numbers that the video game made, and they nearly choked on their lunch. And like, what? Yeah, I mean, you left money on the table, morons. So I ended up doing the designs for the second game, and I'm the reason why they even had the Onimusha 2 figures by McFarlane. So funny how all that works. These morons didn't know their asses from their elbows. These 50 and 60-year-old fucking douchebags. Yeah, we'll pass on it.
Tona Todd here. Tona Todd. Vinnie kept my company afloat. I hate to admit it. That's why I had to fire him. He was making me look bad.
He didn't fire me. I quit. That's how.
No, we fired you. We fired you because you didn't bring me cans of tuna.
Damn.
No. Yeah, I quit that place. What a shithole. How they abused everyone in that place was just ridiculous. But
Such a shame too, because I loved those fucking figures around 2004, 2005. I had bought so many freaking McFarlane figures.
Yeah, almost everyone did. Frankie's right.
Dude,
yeah. He was stepping over hundreds to pick up nickels. Yeah. Oh, guess how much the Onimusha 2 figures made him?
How much?
Wild guess. What do you think? There were 6 figures in that whole lineup.
Enough that he wound up getting controlling interest in Starfest tuna.
$1 million per figure. That's the profit he made.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So over $6 million. You're welcome, Todd. You're welcome.
Man.
Yeah, that's how these people roll, man. Unbelievable. But yeah, so. Oh, these are out in Walmart. I just saw this tonight. I couldn't believe my eyes. All these stores are picked clean of everything. You never see Marvel Legends, so the guy just put these out. He had to have. But yeah, these were all just sitting there. And online, these things are going for like $50 a pop.
Oh damn.
Yeah, I was
you were ready to take out a loan.
How much are they? How much are they here?
$24.99.
Holy shit!
Yeah, I almost picked up another Deadpool because like the paint job was better on the eyes on it. But like, I don't feel like getting it, swapping out the figure, and then bringing back the other one. It's like, nah, I'm lazy. I'm fucking tired. Oh man, but yeah, if anyone's looking for them, check your Walmart. So it looks like they're out right now. This was insane.
Oh yeah, I seen those, and I was dying laughing
I
at
didn't
them.
even know what this was. I heard people.
We're not
mention
Zoomers.
a joke of it, and I don't know
Yeah.
what it was. And I wish I never did. I wish you never filmed this, Vinny.
Yeah,
Gary's mod.
well, Trey, I filmed this specifically for Trey and ETAB. Guys, his son loves this thing for some reason.
Because he's a Zoomer.
Yeah, so there you go. Those toilet toys are available if you're looking for them. At least it makes the flushing noise. Look, it's CG circling the drain.
Oh my god. Well, that's from Gary's mod on Steam. Like that's how it all started. Skibbity toilet.
Yeah, I didn't understand any of it. I saw a couple of those videos. Trey wanted to show us, and I still don't get it.
Yeah, me
Hey,
neither.
why Photoshop ETEP's head coming out of it when you can have somebody 3D print it?
Oh shit, that's right. We should do that, Chris. Let's get on that.
A Chewy order is on.
Oh, we got commercials there too. Nice. Here, I saw this one too.
Oh, sweet!
They got a rock and roll Alf.
Oh, we're gonna get that for Horny Elf.
Yeah, I seen that. I seen that one a while ago, and I was like, oh man, I still want to get the other two. Well, they got 2 or 3 more Alfs out now.
Yeah, I saw them with
Something
the
like
blue
that.
shirt a couple of months ago at a Target. A
Now,
Target
you know what,
I don't
though?
normally go to.
I still like the accessories that came with the first one that I picked up.
Yeah.
I still like that better, with the freaking cat, Fluffy.
Oh yeah. Oh, the accessories
sandwich.
are fantastic on all of them, on all 3 of them. Guitar, saxophone. But yeah, I was tempted. Yeah, he did have. He's got the microphone and all that stuff. He does have an alternate head that's back here. So if you don't want him to have the rock and roll look, and you just want regular Alf, so they give you an option there too. Alternate head back there.
Nice.
This is all soft goods, so his shirt and his, the jean vest could come off as well. So that was pretty cool if they did that. Yeah. He's retailing for about $35. So if anyone's looking, I found this one in the bookstore. I didn't get it. I just filmed it. But yeah. So if you guys are looking for them, there you go.
Yep, that's what I just said. Godzillionaire. Yeah, he had the cat in the sandwich.
Yeah, good stuff.
That freaking figure was awesome. It's so awesome. And you know what? These figures that are re-releasing, it's the exact same figure, so the figure's going to be absolutely outstanding. It's just different accessories. And I mean, at that point, really, NECA, what they could have done instead is they just could have released an accessories pack with different heads and
for sure
outfits and shit like that. But they're going to make more money by releasing the figure over and over and over again.
Absolutely.
And what's going on, Time Profit?
Time Profit.
Yeah, hey.
So this one actually, I did a hack on this guy. So I did a neck hack. I'll be showing his review right after all this anyway. But here's Alpine, and he had no movement in his head. He could not look up. It was just straight ahead and a little bit down. So
this is Vinnieart, and I just wanted to say I was about to do a review on Alpine here, and I figured I'd tell you guys a little thing that I did. So his head had no movement whatsoever. Like he couldn't look up at all. That was about it. And down a little bit. But now I could get him to look up at least a little bit more. There's a simple hack you could do. And it's about trimming out a little bit of the back of the neck there. If you go a little bit further, you just got to make sure it's nice and clean. You want this piece to be able to move more. So just a quick little tip for anyone who has issues, especially with the G.I. Joe classified figures, because now he could actually look up.
And the easiest way to do that, Vinny, the easiest way to do that is, most people have usually a small Dremel, and if you don't, you can actually just buy one of those little mini etchers that you would like etch on keychains, stuff like that. They're relatively cheap. You can get them for under $8.
Oh yeah.
So they'll etch on, they'll etch on metal and everything like that. So you get one of them and you can use them on the plastic, because I do that with the battle bots. And if I want to get something small, circular or whatever, I just want to edge it out and just trim everything out. I just use one of those little etchers like that, and you get a nice clean line at the end if you just take your time, because it's like working with a pencil. So it's It's not that big of a problem.
Oh yeah. You got to show me what those look like because I have no idea. I've never seen them or.
Now I'll
Who
send you a
sells them?
photo later.
Yeah. Do that because I'd love to get that because there's a few things I want to have like a little tweaking some of these things a bit. But yeah, Godzilla. Yeah, now Alpine can breathe, baby. Frankie said I removed his goiter. Oh shit. Yeah. But again, man, this figure's beautiful. And yeah, I'll get into the full review.
So there you go. Like I said, just trim out a little bit more of the back of the neck if you do want him to look up even further. But yeah, you can pretty much do this to any G.I. Joe that you have you're having issues with, or if it doesn't look right. So
Yeah,
there you go.
So yeah, you could definitely do this to any of them. I had another figure that he had zero movement in his head, and when I took off I popped the head off. There was like the amount of thickness on the inside of the neck was ridiculous. So you just see that black stick, the dumbbell joint just sitting there, not able to move at all. Like, what the hell was the point of that if you guys aren't even like? There's no quality control in these companies. That's what fucking sucks ass. But yeah. So
and that's typical Hasbro though. I mean, they were doing so well for so long with these figures. They were bound to start screwing it up again.
Oh yeah. They've done it across the board. I know the earlier ones had problems too, either like really loose legs and shit like that. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. This was really cool. So this is Frankie's 57 Chevy remote control car. This thing's like over
RC cars.
Yeah, it's over a foot long.
Yeah, I was going to say it looks about the same size as that General Lee one that I have. It's a little over a foot long.
Yeah, that thing's beautiful.
Wow, look at the lights on that.
Yeah. Frankie installed those in the front and the back.
Oh,
That's
wow,
awesome.
really? My General Lee came with lights.
Yeah, I think he had 6 different ones you could put on.
Mine also came with the horn, so you can do the
Whistling
General Lee
Dixie?
horn. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, man. He showed like the top speed on this thing too. It's sick, but I didn't record the top speed, but
So where do you put the Semtex?
I don't know. He's got the whole battery unit that he opens it up and he puts it in.
It was a joke. Explosives.
And, that's what you said. Shit. I did see in the mall today they had one of the Tesla ones, so maybe we could recreate something. I'm just saying.
I still have a whole bunch of M80s. We can make this happen.
I've never seen.
Oh yeah, I saw this in what was it saying?
Yeah, the Wii U ripoff.
This thing looks so stupid. I'm like, what the hell's a backbone?
This before. Backbone.
So
Waste of
apparently,
money.
it's an app that you download for your.
What is it? This is a Wii U ripoff?
Yeah.
Is Soldier Boy
PlayStation.
behind this one, Chris?
Yeah.
So PlayStation, yeah, they have their own shitty version here. But Chris, you were wrong from what I did understand. You don't have to have your PlayStation on in order for this thing to work.
Well, how else does it play the games?
It's an app. You download the app and you sign into your account.
Oh, so if you but that's only for your digital games. So if you have like a disc game, you're not playing it on that.
Yeah, probably.
Wow.
Yeah, so I don't know. I have no interest in this whatsoever. I think it's a retarded idea.
Yeah, it's a supplemental thing to your existing like product. Like you can't just buy the backbone and be like, yeah, that's my PlayStation.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's getting to the point that the consoles are actually worthless now. Anyway, the whole idea of the console was having the physical media disc that you bring home and you could play whenever you want, not freaking just do downloads like most of these companies are doing.
Well, that and like it was about platform exclusives. Like people didn't buy the NES; they bought Super Mario Brothers. You know,
yeah.
And they buy the Xbox, they bought Halo.
Should I remember? Remember when GTA was a PS2 exclusive?
Yep.
Soul Assassin gives respect to you, Slasher, or plus 3 points to Slasher for knowing about Soldier Boy game scans. And, what's going on, Monotony? My name is Tony, and I'm chatting from work. So if you see me, please wave hi, and I will scat while I twerk. Some call it nasty, but I call it a perk. And if you don't hear from me, rest assured, I lurk.
Oh.
So since I showed it before, I might as well do here's the full review of Alpine. And yeah, big shout out to Adam in the Wiener Dog clan there, because holy shit, man, this guy was really, really impressive. I didn't expect this figure to be as good as he is. Again, with that mod that I did, I gave him like an extra point, like a full point on that one, because holy shit, this thing is beautiful. Packaging, as you can see, nice and clean. This is what we needed from day one. So glad they went back to this. Beautiful stuff right here.
Oh, look at all the accessories. Holy shit.
Yeah, he's good. And most of them you could put on him as well. You know,
Yeah, I gotta say, man, with these new Joe figures, they don't skimp on the accessories.
No, they don't. You know, even for the little mess ups they have here and there, these things have been home runs, man. I gotta say, it's one of the lines they're very consistent with. But I love the proportions on him too, like, because some of these characters they seem a little wonky, like the legs are too long or too short on certain characters. This guy's like very well proportioned. The design is there. I mean, the color scheme, everything is like perfect on this.
Dude, why couldn't we have had this when we were kids?
Right. Well, why do you think we're getting them now?
I won't complain about the ones we got when we were kids. I won't complain about them.
They were still fun, those figures.
Yeah.
But I mean,
but like,
and they were cheap. They were a lot cheaper than what.
Oh yeah, they were like $4 a figure.
Yeah. But yeah, this thing is beautiful though. So yeah, as you can see, really good shit. Let me jump a little bit. Here's a better look at the face.
Billy D.
Yeah, right. They did a killer job.
Powder bag. Wow. Yeah, they actually got legit details in there for a rock climber.
Yeah, they did.
The freaking really what were those things called? The God, I always mess up their names. The carabiners or whatever. Those steel things that he's got on his belt there.
Yeah. I'm not a mountain climber. I don't know all the little shits about that. But yeah, the rope could come off of him as well if you pop the head off. So if you don't want it across his chest like that, you could take it off.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah, I like that they have those options. And yeah, there he is. Look, he can look up, folks. He can look up side to side, all around. Yeah, the more you clear out on that part, the more range you're going to get. So it'll vary. He does have butterfly joints underneath like that vest part as well.
God, look at the articulation.
Yeah, it's beautiful. He's a lot of fun to pose, this guy. And
dude.
Normally I gripe about that type of joint, but because I prefer a ball joint on the top, but they gave him a ball joint at the waist, so it works. It still looks good. Yeah, I get the drop down hips, the full splits, double jointed knees.
The stop motion animation.
Oh yeah, a ton of people have done stuff like that. Yeah, he's got the boot cut, ankle, everything. Like his articulation is beautiful.
Damn.
Yeah, all the accessories he comes with, and again, they're unique as well. So this one has extra wraps around it, like the green. This one just has the orange for the handle. But awesome that they did that. He's got like his, I guess he's like some kind of like grapnel gun.
Oh, that's what that hook piece goes into.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And you can see the ring. There's a ring on both parts.
That's cool.
Of that. So yeah, if you want, you get another rope or something, and
Does he come with a usable string?
He does. It's back there on the hook itself.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
It's coiled up.
That's cool,
dude. That's not what the original Alpine came with. Holy crap!
Yeah, they add a lot of shit to the newer stuff.
Damn. They stepped it up. Even his clip, the green clip, also comes off.
Holy crap!
Yeah.
Reloading.
There's a hole in the front, so if you have the other effects from your other figures, you could put them on. I keep saying it. They need to add those for every single figure, at least one, some kind of firing, effect. That'd be great. But yeah, here are his
or once again, just like NECA would do, create a damn accessory pack for all the firing effects.
Yeah.
Dude, Hasbro did. That's what we used to do. Is we used to buy the off-color weapons and backpacks.
Yeah.
Yep, I had.
Well,
I didn't have
remember
the Cobra Eel, but I had the fins, and I had the snowshoes for the Snow Serpent. Didn't have that figure though. I had the fucking the items.
Yeah.
I mean, I think, and if I'm not mistaken, Kenner are the ones that actually started that stuff with the Star Wars line. So you would mail in, and you would get all these like extra like weapon accessory packs, or like you would get the breathing mask set. And I've talked about this before, that Han and Chewie had in Empire, where they go inside the asteroid where the worm, the space worm is. They put those little breather masks. They were an accessory pack buy.
I never knew
You
they
had
had
to, you know, you had to send away for them because I had those and I had like a
Holy
few
crap.
extra different guns that didn't come with the normal figures. So,
Nice.
I mean, it's just smart marketing. I mean, if you can make an accessory pack to keep people coming back and getting a few more things, why not?
Well, McFarlane did that, but they did that in the wrong. They did it for the wrong reason.
Yeah, they did that with the old school He-Man figures too. They had accessory packs.
Oh yeah, yeah. I had a purple power sword, but the McFarlane ones, they actually deprived the figure of coming with guns, but then they sold the guns as part of an accessory pack.
Yeah, in the same stores. So like, the hypocrisy was so retarded behind all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, that's stupid. You should never make it without. It's always just an additional piece.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
that's the way it should always be. And real quick, what's going on? Memes. I see the memes of destruction hanging in the chat.
Up,
what's up, buddy?
What up? Yeah. Dude, that holy shit.
Frankie's right. It's not a string, it's a size accurate rope. That's right. Thank you for the correction. Yeah, it's all coiled up back there, but yeah, you could take it out. But awesome.
OG Alpine had the goggles and the helmet fused to his head.
Yeah, the goggles you can take off Alpine. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was the same with the Doc figure. Didn't you have the Doc figure where you could take his sunglasses off? Yeah, Doc. The old Doc figure, you couldn't take his sunglasses off.
Yeah, the old Doc was just the cool thing about Doc though was he had a removable helmet.
Yeah, you could take his helmet off. You could take his helmet off.
Still does.
Yeah. Well, because that's when I buy those accessory packs, I buy like they come with a bunch of helmets, backpacks, and guns, and these like little things that I make a lot of good use out of. Yeah, the little flat stands.
Stands too, yeah.
Yeah, and what was cool is you could put different helmets on characters, so you could use it like when we gamified it. You know, it was like, okay, give Duke a helmet, it gives him one more hit before he goes down, and like it sucked when you get characters like Alpine here who had it fused to his head. You know, like cross country there, the dude that came with the Havoc. He has this weird like Civil War style hat.
Yeah,
and it's like I wanted to put that.
It's called it's called a kepi. It's called
the kepi. Yeah, like that would have been cool to be able to put on other characters.
Well, they did cut that there. Because I think I had bought 2 different Joe accessory packs, and one of them did have like the fucking scuba, the underwater gear that the eel came with. So he had like the rebreather mask and the hoses attached to it, so you could put that on. Yeah, that was cool that they did that.
Yeah. Well, I wanted to make Alpine a killer, so he's taking out one of the twins.
Yeah, well, if he kills one, he'll kill them both.
He jumps off a mountain onto motherfuckers.
The other one's really gonna feel it.
Yeah.
So yeah,
there's Doc. Holy crap!
Yeah, Tommy found that one for me, dude. Thank you so much.
That's
this thing was killer. Yeah, I had done a full review of him as well. He comes with the like the gurney, the fold-up
stretcher. Yeah.
Stretcher.
You know,
the flare gun right there.
As much as I thought Lifeline was a cool medic, I hated the fact that his character was a pacifist.
But he came with a gun, though.
Yep,
he did.
I know, but like Doc
I know
was
his character was a pacifist, but he came with a gun. I always thought that was funny.
It's like that who was it, the Andrew Garfield film there where he was like the Mormon trying to something Ridge or whatever. It was, I'm a pacifist. I won't carry
Hacksaw Ridge.
Yeah. He was a badass, but he didn't fire a single shot. Like he just kept dragging.
I always wanted to see that movie. I never got a chance to.
Yeah.
I think Mel Gibson did that one.
Yeah.
She was gonna get pulled over. Gonna write him up for DWB.
I can't breathe, baby.
They could. I fixed his neck. Damn it.
All the dreadnoughts. Did all the dreadnoughts you guys have? Do those ones have removable sunglasses? I can't remember if
I think one of them doesn't.
Okay.
Buzzer.
Because
Buzzers.
All 3 OG dreadnoughts had sunglasses.
Ripper.
I think Torch. It stays on them.
Oh.
Sculpted on them.
Yeah, and that's the one that misspelled Dreadnought. Because he put a C in it was like Dreadnought.
Well, he is a Dreadnought.
Yeah.
They're not the smartest people.
But this guy's so much fun to pose.
Yeah, he looks
beautiful figure. I almost gave this guy a perfect score, but I'm like, if you have to do a mod right out of the package, then it can't get the perfect score. But he's very high up there. I gave him a 9.5. I think out of 10, this guy is pretty damn epic. I wasn't expecting him to be as good as he is. So this was a fantastic surprise. So thank you again, Adam. Yeah, it's a shame he's not on tonight, but this thing was beautiful.
Yeah,
Excellent.
that's one of the staple Joes too.
Yeah, that's what he said. He goes, Vinny, how do you not have him in your collection? So he got him for me for Christmas. So that was really awesome.
Oh,
yep,
sweet.
must buy.
I never even had the old school Alpine. I
Oh,
never
yeah,
had
I
the
was-
old school Doc either. I didn't have a lot of the original ones, the straight arm ones.
Oh yeah, without the swivel.
Yeah, I didn't have Doc either. I believe I had Alpine at one point.
Yeah, I liked Alpine. My favorite figures though were like, of course, the cliche. Like I liked version 2 of Snake Eyes the best.
With Timber, right?
With Timber, yeah. Version 3 I thought was kind of a step down.
I loved version 3.
Yeah, version 3 had these big steel butterfly knives on.
I
his
thought he
chest.
was awesome. I liked.
That's the only thing I didn't like because they protruded so much out of his.
Yep. That, and he had a King Arthur sword. Like they portray it in the package art as like a katana, but if you actually look at the weapon, it's this like owl claw gripped orb pommel.
Yeah,
like,
at the bottom of the handle. Yes,
yeah, and it's a European style blade with like these little holes in the blade versus what's on the art.
They actually explain in the comic books how Snake Eyes got that uniform. He was captured, and he was being tortured by 3 guys, and he killed the 3 guys breaking out, and he took pieces of all their gear.
Oh, nice.
Shit!
That's how
that is awesome.
Like one dude had no shirt and the mask, and the other dude had the shirt with the butterfly swords on it.
Oh, damn.
And Snake Eyes killed all 3 of the guys that were torturing him, and yeah, that's how he got that outfit.
Nice.
Was I the only one that used to take a Phillips head screwdriver to the back of them and start swapping out parts?
No, me and my friends started doing that at his house.
Yeah.
We've all done that at some point.
I was kind of cool though, because you could take like a regular old Joe's head and like put him on like a Cobra officer's body and make it look like it's a Cobra dude hanging out without the mask.
Yeah,
you could.
Yeah, well, speaking of that stuff, I've talked about both of these figures before. I know I showed at least one of them off when I did like the Crow movie, when I did a discussion out a while back. So I had taken a few different Joes, and I wound up making a Brandon Lee Crow figure for my brother
damn!
when he was younger.
Sweet.
I even created like a back package and everything, and it would stapled a blister over top of it. And then I took another series of Joes. Most of it was Road Pig, just because he was the biggest figure that they had at the time for the Joes, and I made a Lobo figure.
Awesome.
Oh, that's
I
nice.
wrapped the chain around his wrist and everything.
What's up, brother? Happy New Year, man.
Happy New Year, man.
What's up,
What up, Told that?
Tommy, remember Space He-Man? Remember the failed Space He-Man line?
Yes. Oh God, that was horrible.
So it was before Toy Biz put out a cable figure. I have that. I should still have that Space He-Man figure somewhere around here. But I decided to make my own cable figure.
Nice.
So I took a box cutter and I cut up his eye to give him like those slashes that Cable had around his eye. I painted his hair with white out.
Nice.
And then I took a piece of tin foil and wrapped it around his arm.
Nice.
That's awesome.
And then, like, less than a year after I mutilated my He-Man figure, Toy Biz put out a Cable figure.
Please stop torturing him. Here's your damn figure.
Holy shit.
I dug into his face with that box cutter, too, man.
It's all in silhouette. Yeah, I don't remember the space. I think I was out of He-Man when the space stuff.
I actually ended up getting a couple of those figures.
I noped out when
They were very
Stone
cheap.
Rock On
They
came.
were not full price when I got them.
But you remember the
Believe it or
Rock
not, somehow, even though they had the same articulation, it felt like they had less than the original He-Man figures.
He was also
Oh,
skinny. He was way skinny compared to the OG.
He got space AIDS.
These things happen when he's going for it.
He's on Space Ozempic.
Yeah.
It's just face of something.
The explanation for it in the mini comics, because I got that whole collection, all the mini comics from He-Man. The explanation for why it happened was pretty freaking lame too. Honestly, it was pretty bad.
They even have those versions in that He-Man compilation.
Yeah, they do. Yep.
See, what I saw one of the figures and I thought it was so cool because it was this guy. He was just like He had like a cyborg body, and his head was a giant eyeball. So I wanted to get that figure. Then I ended up getting He-Man and the this other fucking guy, this like fish dude with like some dome on his head. But yeah, I can't even remember what the other figures of that shit looked like. That shit didn't even last a year, didn't it?
Wow.
It was very short-lived. Very short-lived.
Yeah. They even did a cartoon, didn't they?
Yes, they did. And it failed miserably.
Yep.
You might be able to find it on Tubi. I don't know.
What, the New Adventures of He-Man, or?
Yeah, Space He-Man.
Oh, that's what Space He-Man was? It was the one where he
Yeah.
had the blue pants and the
Yep.
tail?
Yeah, he had like that shoulder guard that went across.
Yeah, that
one
was so
thing.
stupid, dude.
Yeah.
I remember
Yeah,
seeing that. I'm like, that's
he
not
looked
He-Man.
more like Flash Gordon than fucking He-Man, actually.
Yeah, and you're right. He was
With his
1,000
little-
times thinner.
With his little man ponytail.
Yeah, he had the little John Boy ponytail. Yeah.
The figure didn't have the ponytail. I don't remember. I don't think the figure had the ponytail. If it was, it wasn't like hanging over his neck or anything. It was probably like molded on.
You know, here's the funniest thing in the world. So that was a failed toy line. It was a failed cartoon. So somebody at Hasbro, or I mean, Mattel rather, had the brilliant idea to release that in like those New Eternia Revelation style figures. They put out the Space He-Man.
Why?
Recapture the magic that bankrupted us in the first place.
Yeah, that's so fucking stupid.
Let's return to the bygone era of our bankruptcy.
It's like after 1985, like let's go back to New Coke.
Yeah.
That was such a success.
God.
Oh my god.
Yeah, this whole toy line looks like ass. Like
Yeah.
they like completely reset
The eyeball guy was cool. I don't want to hear shit about that eyeball
one
guy.
called Slush Head that looks like somebody blew their nose and like.
Okay, that's the fish guy, right? Is that the fish guy?
No, it's a green dude, and he's got like he looks like he's like Toilet Man, or like yeah, he looks like a giant booger that they put in like a, I don't know, like a some type of like electric pencil sharpener or something.
Oh, that's weird.
These are terrible. Like, dude, you went from Masters of the Universe that had some of the most solid character designs imaginable to some of the. This shit looks awful. Holy crap. I'm sorry. This is like me looking at it for the first time in like 30 years. And I'm just like, this is terrible.
So we're talking about how those first turtle sketch toys look a little derpy. They don't look so derpy now, do they?
No, those things are derpy, but these things are like, you know, like there's a difference between like the special ed kid that can tie his shoes and the special ed kid that's like hooked up to life support in a wheelchair.
Here, I got a picture of him, guys.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah,
There
like,
he is.
what the hell? How do you go from
Yeah.
Masters of the Universe to like a Conan looking thing?
Yeah.
He came with a fucking helmet too.
It
I don't
looked like
remember
Flash,
that.
like a really
Flash
bad
Gordon.
Flash Gordon. Yeah.
Exactly,
That looks like
more
a
than
gay
He-Man.
Flash Gordon. That looks like his gay brother.
Gayer.
Yeah. It looks like arrested for flashing Gordon. Like,
Oh, shit.
It's terrible.
Yeah, I didn't even remember all the weapons he came with. I forgot about that
Oh my!
green shit.
Like, look at his allies there in that cartoon pic. Like a scuba guy and like what the hell? You went from Ram Man and Man at Arms and Skeletor to that shit? Like,
First of all, this dude, this green dude, this looks like a fucking Centurion's
yeah,
character.
power
does.
extreme, yeah. Like Max Ray, yeah.
Yeah.
I want to see if I could find the rest of the fucking figures. I want to try to find.
I remember the Skeletor figure was terrible
Whoa,
looking too.
what is? I've never seen the Skeletor.
Is that the Skeletor
figure.
one right there?
This one with the Punisher symbol on him?
Yeah. Yeah, look at his
that's
head.
the Battle Blade. The Battle Blade Skeletor.
Oh, dude, they had the balls to make more than one version of fucking He-Man and Skeletor with this?
The audacity.
Okay, wait, here's a better look.
Yeah,
here's the eyeball
Godzillionaire
guy.
is not wrong. Godzillionaire is not wrong. Space He-Man looks like an AEW stable.
Look at how terrible these characters. Like, I'm sorry, but like.
Okay,
those are
now I'm
really-
remembering what the regular Skeletor looked like. Now I'm remembering.
Yeah, he had like the big googly eyes.
I remember this whip guy too. I remember him.
Dude, yeah, the Skeletor. I was looking at the figure. Like, he doesn't have black sunken in skull sockets. He has big, like, googly eyes with little black pinpoint pupils.
But look at it. None of the other guys are actual like fucking characters. It's like
None.
Was it Moron? Is this guy's name Moron? Icarus Nocturna? Like what? Like come on. You can't fucking slap a fucking guy like that. Just any random character. You can't just slap the name Man at Arms on them or Beast Man.
Like I put this up there with like the Kevin Smith He-Man shit. Like look at this guy. Like come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, fancy Skeletor.
That is so bad.
Telling you,
I made reservations on the 3rd. Where's my table?
If you can find
I
it,
want
look
my
up that new
table now.
Look up the new Revelations Space He-Man, the one that they put out. Like I think it was like maybe a year ago or so. They put it out. I just laughed at it. It
What
just
is
sat
it?
on the freaking shelf.
New
I swear
what?
there was an inch of dust on it.
New
The
what?
Space He-Man they did on like the Revelations or whatever that new Eternia or whatever the hell it was.
This is
Is it
terrible.
Revelations New Eternia or something like that? It was part of
the
their
Netflix one,
Masters line. No, it wasn't Netflix. It was just part of their newer Masters line, but they all grouped it under New Eternia and all this other shit.
Galactic Protector.
Who the fuck is this green guy? Is that Moss Man? He looks more like fucking Man Thing.
No, that's the who is that guy I was looking at earlier? I think it's called like Slush Head.
Oh no, this is the one that Tommy was just talking about.
Oh. These are so
Reman. What's up, Castaway?
Reman. Are these the ones from the friggin' the Cartoon Network one in the early 2000s, or is this
those were good, dude. Yeah, no, that's the Revelations one. Look at Evil Lynn.
I
Looks like
didn't
a
see
man.
Revelation. Okay.
Yeah, I had a couple of those.
Yeah, Evil Lynn looks like a dude.
Yeah. They have
Man. He looks more like Man Thing.
He does. But they do. They have the new Eternia one that's supposed to be out now, and it's classic, the proper looking Evil Lynn.
Yeah, like I don't know what, like Tila and Evil Lynn, they like ruined those character designs in that first part. Like, I'm glad they took some feedback and actually restored it back to like what those characters were.
Yeah.
God, and what they did to Orko in that was a freaking crime.
Oh God, yeah.
Like, yeah, everybody hates Orko. Let's kill him. It's like, no, Orko was the kid surrogate that everybody like little kids liked.
Sorry, I was a little kid and I hated Orko.
Yeah.
Dude, most but you were probably a lot older, like 4-year-olds and 5-year-olds, dude. Like that was who that character was for.
Well, I'm saying, I was like, when all right, see, when they
So
put out
there you go. There's
they
the
put
problem.
out they put out that cartoon, I think, when I was in kindergarten. So
Oh yeah. Man,
and I was used to
Yeah,
the mini comics that the figures came with. I was used to those. That was my He-Man story.
that confused the shit out of me when because like the figures came out before the show, I think, or at least I saw the figures before.
The figures came out way before the show.
Yeah, and like
so it was a completely different timeline because originally He-Man was a barbarian. It came from a barbarian tribe. Another thing that's different. So it's somewhere around comic issue number 5 or 6. I forget exactly which one it is. It actually syncs up with the storyline. So the first story that syncs up is the one with this dragon trying to teach He-Man a lesson about, he sends him, oh, I can do this for you, but I need you to rip up this tree. And the tree is alive and He-Man refuses to do it. Because he didn't want to destroy a life to try to save another one, and I think it was like Dragon's Gift or Dragon something it was called, and that was the first time that the comic and the show actually sync up. So before that, they had their own timeline and their own set of stories. And one of the things that was different between the comic and the cartoon, another major difference, is Tila in the cartoon is the daughter
King
of
Randor's
the sorceress.
daughter. In the cartoon, she's King Randor's daughter. I know she's Man at Arms' daughter.
Yeah, she's Duncan's
daughter.
No. She
maid, right?
No. She's the daughter. She's the daughter of the sorceress, though.
Yeah,
and the
comic,
sorceress gives it to Ram Man to race.
Or
so in the comic. In the comic, Tila is actually a clone of the sorceress that Skeletor creates to try to wrest control of Castle Grayskull.
Artificial person,
Well, wasn't she called like warrior goddess for an action figure?
The warrior goddess, yeah. Yep.
Yeah, like
Yep.
and that always confused me because I'm like, how come like because like she had this cool cobra like mantelpiece.
Yeah, the
and all this
fucking
shit.
armor was Cobra armor. Yeah.
Yeah, she had a snake staff and a cobra like mantelpiece. And then in the cartoon, they like took it off, and I'm like,
Yeah.
what's going on? And then who the hell is this Prince Adams dork?
Yep.
Well,
same
originally
way.
the sorceress figure originally came with all that same stuff.
Wasn't she green?
That's why they had to make variations to the cartoon because it was confusing some people. So, and also another thing, the original sorceress, and it was a screw up in the inking department. The original version of the sorceress, she's green.
Yeah, because she, the whole snake men and stuff. Like, wasn't that like the bested like the fallen enemies before Skeletor came?
All those snake version crew. This like
that's why she had the cobra motif. Like, I was like,
Well,
why
this
are you?
was way before. This is way before they ever added that into the storyline, though. So originally, I read up how it happened. So they were supposed to make some of her armor greenish, and somebody took it as she was supposed to be all green.
Oh damn!
Jeez.
Someone's watching too much OG Star Trek. Yeah.
Not nighttime prophet.
Yeah, have a good night.
Have a good one, man. Yeah, I don't know. I liked the comic book story better because it was a little like maybe it was just because
it wasn't so goofy.
Well, it wasn't pandering to children. Like we started.
Yeah, I know. I was a little kid and I found it goofy, though. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I was aimed at me, and I was like, I prefer the comic books that came with the figures than this shit.
Do you remember after 1984 when Filmation went, oh yeah, we're gonna make a Ghostbusters animated series, and it confused the hell out of everybody?
Oh, like, the one with the ape, right?
Yeah. Well, they used to play that back to back.
with
He-Man on TV 50 here in New England.
So that's why they had to call the other one the real Ghostbusters.
But like Filmation had this nasty habit of like making like shows kiddyified, and it sucked because when the real Ghostbusters saw that there was actually some traction to the kiddyified Filmation animation, they started making Slimer like the prominent freaking figure and they kiddified, like they turned Slimer into a retarded kid.
Yeah, Slimer ended up in as their mascot in the cartoon, basically.
Well, they had a spin-off show called Slimer and the Real Ghostbusters.
Yeah, I remember.
And it was bad.
They did that with a lot of shows too, Chris. Remember that horrible Beetlejuice cartoon that they had?
Oh yeah.
You didn't like that cartoon? I love that cartoon.
Come on, that was bad. It made no sense whatsoever.
It didn't, but I liked it.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, wasn't he like forcing her to marry him?
That was weird, but the cartoon was funny, I thought.
Yeah, they were like friends or something. I was like, huh?
Yeah, I'm confused.
What happened there?
Yeah. I miss when like that's one thing that G.I. Joe never did. That it like the show had adults in it. Like
oh my god, they made such stupid episodes, bro.
They did, but like OG.
They made an episode where Dr. Mindbender created mind-altering chewing gum, bro. Chewing gum.
Well, toward the later part of the 80s, early 90s, when I started losing interest in G.I. Joe, they started at Mindbender wasn't he was a newer character. But like OG,
Mindbender came around the same time as Serpentor, and I think it was also around the same time when they started putting in Sergeant Slaughter too.
Well, Slaughter was probably my favorite later advent because I don't know what it was, but like I actually like Sergeant Slaughter in G.I. Joe better than I did as a wrestler. And
because he was bigger, he was actually jacked and everything.
Yeah, but like the character was cool, and it actually made me appreciate the wrestler more. Yep. Like, if that makes any sense. Like, I was like, oh, it's Sergeant Slaughter, whatever. Oh my god, he's in G.I. Joe. So I watched G.I. Joe, and I'm like, yeah, Sergeant Slaughter. And then when him and Sheik did their heel turn stuff, I was like, this is awesome.
Also, his contract with G.I. Joe had run out at that point. That's why he was doing that.
Soul Assassin, y'all remember when the real Ghostbusters writer called out the recent movie when they said they worked with him? They never called me.
Yep. Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
not
I'd
saying
like
that it
that.
wasn't
I'd like
funny, Frankie. I'm not saying it wasn't funny, but it made no sense to the movie.
No, it
I mean,
didn't.
we're talking about the kidifying of some of the stuff.
Yeah.
But then you could also say the same thing. Well, why the hell is Slimer hanging out with the Ghostbusters? Why are they cool with him now? Like,
yeah, that was that. Well, it was weird because they started oozing that into the movies, and it just felt way out of place. You know, like when Rick Moranis' character, Louis Tully, was like, oh, it smells like somebody took a great big oh, no! And then, like, he ends up the bus driver driving him to the museum and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tolbat wants to pinch your cheeks.
Oh, Chinagok. That image is on behalf of Google image search, where I typed in why do obese Korean men why does obese adult Korean men look like giant babies? I just got a whole bunch of those images.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, I hear you, Soul Assassin. I don't think it was as good as the first one. I didn't hate it either, because I really thought it was going to be filled with a lot more garbage than what it was.
Yeah.
I do kind of like the fact that they kind of wrote the pedophile.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was hilarious.
Animation.
And ripped off. Yeah, I thought that was funny.
I liked all the scenes with Beetlejuice. Like, I thought.
Oh yeah.
Like, I really liked that, but all the side story stuff I was kind of not interested in. And the Monica Bellucci stuff there, it didn't. I was like, this didn't have any kind of like. It didn't go anywhere. It was like, what?
Yeah, I felt the same thing. Like, she looked great, and like his origin story was hilarious, and they did it with the Italian the voiceover thing and all that. Like it was an old fucking horror movie.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, I love, but yeah, there was no real proper payoff. Like, it was, I don't know. They could have done something more with her for sure.
Yeah.
All right. Well, moving on. I do have something prepared for a commercial break. We're kind of rehashing something because the pig has been on injured reserve. We'll be right back in a moment, folks. Enjoy this commercial break.
I am your Professor Indy of the Guinea Pig Collective. Welcome to Toys from Bygone Eras.
He's headed for Deadwood.
You'll never get away with this, Slippery Sam.
Marshal Bob is riding Blaze, the fabulous new galloping horse from Mattel. See, his legs actually move just like a real horse. There's no other riding horse anywhere that gallops like Blaze. Now watch this. When you bounce on Blaze, he romps along like a frisky colt. He gallops when you rock back and forth on him, but he's so safe you just can't tip over. Blaze is the safest, strongest horse made.
Okay, Slippery. This is the end of the line.
Almost got away, Marshal, if it weren't for that lightning fast horse of yours. Where'd you get him?
You can get Mattel's Blaze wherever toys are sold.
And just wait till Dad sees how easy it is to set up. Just pop him out of the box, spread the stand, and tighten just one bolt. That's all there is to it. And see how safe and solidly built Blaze is. You can tell it's Mattel. It's swell.
Hey, it's Hasbro. Hasbro makes toys. What's new, Hasbro?
Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head with their own cars and trailers. That's what's new. See, Mr. Potato Head has a car and boat trailer. And there's a car and shopping trailer for his wife, Mrs. Potato Head. It's such fun to do and so easy. Like this. Take any fruit or vegetable. Just stick in eyes, then ears, and then the mouth. You can make the funniest looking people in the whole world. Potato Head people look different every time you make them. Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head with cars and trailers come in $1 and $2 sizes.
Danger. Your mission, find the master spy. Your weapon, Secret Sam. Through Secret Sam's periscope, you see him, but he can't see you. You locate the master spy, you talk to him, and Secret Sam's hidden camera is taking his picture right now. Suddenly you're discovered. Secret Sam fires bullets from inside the case. Secret Sam has barrel extension. Special missile sends message to your partner. Mission accomplished. You hand over real photograph. Secret Sam with periscope, message missile, rifle stock, barrel extension, even shoots through this carrying case. And this real camera that works in secretly or out. Takes real photos. Secret Sam. Secret Sam.
Thank you for joining us, and remember, if it's not being done by a pig, it's not worth watching.
Wow.
Yeah, that fat kid was very upset that his picture was taken.
That's right, I was very angry.
He chased that kid out of the room.
So I said, bro, y'all had the toys that trained the pervs and spies of today.
Well, it's
Secret
like
Sam
having...
versus Secret Squirrel.
That
And Frankie's talking about the Mr. Potato Head. That ain't no toy, it's lunch.
Yeah.
That's why they got in a lot of trouble. Hasbro did over the Mr. Potato Head. So these kids were playing with these, and then parents are complaining about how they had freaking rotting potatoes laying around. The kids were playing. That's why sometime in the 60s they wound up switching over to all plastic bodies.
Yeah, well, potatoes are poisonous too. Raw potatoes, that's a nightshade poison. You know, if you never if you ate a potato raw when you started seeing the eyes coming out of it, you're like, yeah, you're gonna die.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Man.
No, I mean even almonds are almonds or cashews? Cashews. Even cashews are slightly poisonous raw.
Damn. Yeah.
Just slightly. It's not as bad as, like some other shit, but even they have a little bit. Like if you give it. Yeah, they do. But even those are like slightly like steamed or something, from what I understand.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Have you ever seen a cashew on a tree? It is the most hideous looking thing. It looks like there's like a giant turd on the tree branch. Like it doesn't look anything like the cashews you actually eat.
Oh, really? No, I've
Yeah.
never seen them.
Yeah, Soul Assassin. He's terrified that Fist knows about poison potatoes. Who
Yeah.
are you, Fist?
my mother did that to my sister and I. Almost killed us.
Jesus.
That's the only reason why I know about raw potatoes.
That's a family love right there.
Yeah.
Well, just in case I can't hang out too much longer, I'm going to play my last segment because freaking man, I tell you what, woof, man, this chair is just killing my back. My foot don't feel too good either.
Oh no!
Thank God this shit is healing. But yeah, if I sit with my foot down for too long, it still tends to swell just a little bit. They said it could take 6 to 7 weeks for a freaking broken toe to heal, and since I'd re-broke it at least once, that's probably why it's taken a little bit longer. But yeah, so this is stuff that's going to be coming in the weeks ahead. I don't know exactly when. It's when I have enough time to be able to film this stuff and bring it to the table. But here's what I have upcoming. Another shout out real quick. Sean Estep had sent me something. Thank you, Sean. I didn't have a chance to thank you with all the shit that's been going on. Me being down and out. Thank you for the awesome Christmas gift that you sent. It's something that I will be showing off eventually on Collectable Past as well. So I don't want to ruin the surprise on that one. But here you go with some of the stuff that I will be showing off soon. Guys, I know I've been behind on a lot of stuff. Dealing with injuries and everything has actually kept me from being able to film. I'm going to slowly start getting back into this, but I'm not going to push myself again because I don't want to injure myself any further. But coming up soon, we got this one. I got this as a Christmas gift from Tara and Zoe, my daughter Zoe. Really awesome. Got the Studio Series Optimus Prime. Now, I normally don't do this. Now, before the review, I usually don't take a look at the figure, but it's been since Christmas, and I wanted to take a look at this thing. I've been waiting to get this one for an awfully long time. And I will say, after seeing all the reviews and everybody talking about how great this thing is perfect, they're not being truthful. This thing is not perfect, so when the review comes, I'll explain why and what problems this figure actually has. And it really is disappointing because I was so looking forward to this one. Also upcoming, something else I picked up around Christmas time. So from Street Fighter 2 Ultra, the final challengers, we've got Bison and Coliseum. Love these things. Jada is absolutely killing it with these figures. These things are amazing. If you haven't, Vinnieart has done full reviews on these things, and they are terrific. My Target wound up having tons of these in stock, so once again, if you're looking for these things, check one of your local Targets. You might be surprised at what they've actually been putting in stock. And our last upcoming, also part of the Christmas Horde. We got a few figures right here. We got Turtles of Grayskull, we got Tila, we've got Casey Jones, and then coming up around the back, we also have Skeletor. Really digging these Turtles of Grayskull figures. Every one I've had so far has been pretty damn good. There hasn't been a real stinker in the bunch, so we're looking forward to bringing all these figures eventually on the weeks ahead on Collectable Past, and of course up on my channel as full toy reviews. Guys, have a good one.
Why don't they do the cartoon crossover of that? That would be so epic.
Yeah, Samurai Skeletor looks awesome.
Dude, yeah. And
That
look,
did look
Tila had the power sword with her too.
Yeah.
They've been knocking out of the park with these figures, so I think. I mean,
Yeah,
not
they're
everyone is
awesome.
perfect score, but like even the turtles, like the face sculpts they did on them. I had
Yeah.
Leonardo and Donatello. Man, the face sculpts are freaking out of this world. So I need to find Raphael, and I need to find Michelangelo, and I got to get a Splinter Skull and Krang from their first wave, who was a box figure. And I think they had a Moss Man and Slaker, who was a cross between Slash and Faker. And I think at that point, I damn near have all of them. Damn near.
Dude,
damn.
That is an awesome collab idea, and I would have loved to have seen like a cartoon based on that. Netflix, get on it. Instead of giving us that feminist crap with the Revelations, they could have given us Ninja Turtles crossover with He-Man. Like,
right. Well, we need straight people to be able to get work again, and then well, it's crazy, but yeah, maybe get stuff out there that everybody wants again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got one last thing to show. So let me whip this out. So everybody stand back.
Excuse me.
Excuse me while I whip this out. So yeah, we have we got a Marvel Legends here. We got Spiral from the Mojo World.
Yeah, awesome.
I've been sitting on her for a minute here. I've had it for over a month. I've been meaning to get to this one, and holy shit, this thing is pretty damn cool. So she came out over a year ago. So yeah, these were the other figures in the wave.
It's funny because I remember when you did you did like a little preview of this. I can't remember when, whether we did it offline or whatever, but
yeah, a couple of weeks ago, I think.
Yeah, I didn't know about that. It's been out for a year, you say. I didn't see pictures of this figure until about a month or so ago.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's one of the ones that kind of did go under the radar because this whole wave I didn't really know shit about. I seen that Wolverine in a lot of places, but I thought he was just released by himself. I didn't know.
That's Wolverine in the standard X-Men.
Yeah, it was that cover. I think what 2 set X-Men.
Yeah. I see it. Yeah, they even did an old school Toy Biz one of those.
Yep, they did. I remember that. And this Dark Phoenix too, which she's a lot lighter. Like the red, it almost has like a pink hue to it. I saw it in that one toy store. But
Who's
this is the
under
old.
her? Is that Multiple Man under her?
Yeah. And then Long Shot.
Yeah, they have him in my local shop.
Yeah, but like that body that they use is the older mold. The Phoenix that I had just reviewed the other. Last week. Like that thing's amazing. Articulation wise, the whole body's brand new.
The stand on that alone, like
oh yeah, it's beautiful. Yeah, I got that one up on my shelf right now. But yeah, this thing, holy shit! Though this was a nice surprise. Didn't really know what to expect with her, but I always liked the character. Wanted this thing and got her for pretty much retail plus shipping. I mean, I was lucky because these things are way more than that. Any kind of female figure that is unique or different like this, they go for an arm and a leg. Before I continue, there's a figure
and 2 legs,
right? But there's a figure that came out in a wave about I want to say 6 or 7 months ago. Power Princess which is basically Marvel's Wonder Woman character.
Mhm.
This figure came out. I thought she was going for around $50 or something. She's going for $150 to $200.
Gee.
Everyone tried to get this figure to do a mod to make her Wonder Woman because they hated McFarlane's Wonder Woman figures. So yeah, and she was, and I think they short ordered her too. She's in a Build-A-Wave set. Good luck finishing that figure as well. So it's so fucking retarded. But yeah, back to this one though. Holy shit, man! Yeah, I'm happy I got her when I did because I think she's already going up. But again, I got them because I want to open them. You know, beautiful figure. Great design, articulation's awesome on this one, and I love it, man. For all the times they said, yeah, we can't do female figures that are double jointed and pinless. What do we have here?
Yeah,
she got 6 arms, double jointed, pinless, knees, pinless, and they're a much sturdier joint. If these things had like those pins in them drilled into them, you know how much weaker and fragile this figure would have been. So yeah, I'm happy that they did this. And again, the whole brand new sculpt of this character. Yeah, they spent some money on her making this one, compared to their other Marvel Legends. But yeah, she is a ton of fun to pose around, and yeah, beautiful. The helmet is sculpted on.
Yeah, I was gonna ask if it came off.
Yeah, this one is all together. I remember the Toy Biz one. That one was removable, and it was such a pain in the ass. Yeah, they did such a lousy job. So glad that they have this one actually sculpted.
Can the toes point down?
Yeah, they could. She
Nice.
she has surprisingly good kind of ankle joints and stuff. How they did it. So it is like your standard kind of swivel with the pivot, but she does have articulation. I guess like lower shin. It's underneath like that furry boot part.
Oh.
So, yeah, she's got great range.
And she can give 6 hand jobs at once.
Yep, pretty much.
Well, Frankie says with 6 arms, she can scratch her head, her back, her ass, her belly, her leg, her nose all at the same time.
Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, the proper hinge joint too to hold all the swords. So yeah, it's yeah. I thought they did an epic job, and even like the size of like where like their shoulders and everything should be. You'd think it would be bigger and more clunky, but it's not. It works. Something about it is just fantastic.
Wow.
So the one you were talking about, the Toy Biz one, it was the Marvel Legends. It was Marvel Legends or like the OG X-Men line that they did of her.
I can't remember. It was a while ago, man.
Were they bigger ones though? They were bigger than the.
Yeah, she was maybe just a little bit smaller than this one, but yeah, around 6 inches.
Okay, so that had to have been like the Marvel Legends line.
I think so.
Like, cause there was one where the Build-A-Figure for the Marvel Legends line was Mojo. So.
Yeah, and this, yeah, I know they released Mojo a couple of times. So normally I'll when I show the accessories, I hold them and I show them, but I'm like, she has 6 arms, so
yeah,
she could hold them.
Yeah.
So yeah, I had her sit down and yeah, dude, this thing is again a lot of fun. Really, really cool. She does have the 2 alternate hands. I guess you don't really need more than that, even though she does have 6 arms, Hasbro.
Yeah.
She's expensive.
There.
Yeah, but yeah, they put a lot of money into, the molds and everything on this thing. So can't complain too much there. I do not like that weird cleaver weapon thing. So yeah, I'm not using it. I think that looks very 90s and shitty.
Oh, they could have put an extra hand in there.
The thing on the floor in front of her?
Yeah, the Pendulum Axe. Yeah, like, why not just add an extra set of hands, like, or a hand, like, because it looks like you've got 2 right hands, but not 2 left hands, like.
Yeah, oh no, it's 2 left hands and there's no right hands.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
So stupid.
Yeah, so that means her hands on the right are always going to be,
holding something.
Yeah,
like penises. No.
It's gonna be an X-Men circle jerk.
She's famous with all of it. Very popular. But no, yeah. I just grabbed some.
She uses her cybernetic arm just for Colossus.
Yeah. Ribbed for his pleasure. But yeah, no. Yeah, she poses really, really well. I'll say one thing though. The plastic they're using, it feels slightly gummy. It's not extreme, but I don't know over time if it's going to start to leak or, like that. Well, like some of those older figures. I hope not. I honestly don't know.
Don't put it in a closed tote.
Okay.
Because if it's automatically feeling gummy to start with, so, back in the day, they made the old, what was that, 1978, 79, they made the Battlestar Galactica figures.
Yeah.
So the Cylons had like a softer, gummier type plastic on the bottom. And if you put them in a tote, they will just become tacky.
Oh,
that sucks. I hope that ain't the case. I honestly don't know, but it's just slightly. But I mean, yeah, oh yeah, there's the CT Toys Wolverine, which I did do a full review on, and yeah, I attached it to the end of this. But yeah, that Wolverine's amazing. So I had to get him in a pose from Marvel vs. Capcom. So yeah, for those fighting fans, a lot of people. I think that's the first time a lot of people have seen her if they didn't collect the comics or anything. But
oh yeah, well she's.
Yeah,
I
she
knew
was
her
in the
from
Marvel
Freedom
superhero.
Force because she was one of the members of Freedom Force.
Okay.
I remember her from the cartoon show. That was the first time I saw her. Was when they got whisked away to that game show.
Yep.
Freedom Force was like when they took a bunch of evil mutants and the government deputized them to arrest the X-Men.
Oh,
And
so Suicide
there was
Squad.
like, yep, basically
Yep.
it was Marvel Suicide Squad. Like so, like
Wow.
Blob and Mystique,
I wonder what was
Pyro.
first.
What happened?
I wonder what was first, Suicide Squad or the Marvel one.
I think it was around the same time, actually.
Oh wow!
All they do is steal from one another.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's the same with Man Thing and Swamp Thing.
Swamp Thing,
Man Thing came out
Doom
by,
Patrol, Doom
I think
Patrol,
Man
X-Men.
Thing came out by like a month or two or something like that.
Doom
months
Patrol
before.
had the X-Men beat with first appearances by like a month or two.
Well, don't forget Thanos and Darkseid.
Yeah. Also
Yeah.
Apocalypse too. Apocalypse is kind of
Yeah.
like a
True, very
that sort of
true.
character.
Yep. But yeah, dude, look at the posability on this figure too. I mean, I just
sweet.
Yeah,
I
that's her stance in Marvel vs. Capcom too, right?
Yeah,
Isn't
that was
her
why.
stance?
That was why I asked if her toe could be pointed down because she does. She does the Shiva thing where she lifts up one leg and hops.
Yeah, I had to put it in that pose. I mean, this thing it's so much fun. Like I wanted to keep shooting it and showing different things you could do. I mean, because again, 6 arms. The way they designed this, it's beautiful. It really is.
You know what I'm saying, though, Vinny? If Hasbro was to go down in flames, how much you make a bet one company to be able to pick up this toy line, the Marvel figures, and do it right, maybe even do it better than Hasbro, would be Jada.
You know what? What they're doing with the Street Fighters, I'm with you on that. Yeah, she's nearly perfect, man. 9.5 out of 10. Amazing figure. Some of the minor things I would have done, like again, maybe a little extra paint applications, like on her that belt thing that she has, maybe different hands, like Chris was saying too, because you want her to be more expressive, you know. And she has 4 fingers, not 5. So if you swap them out with other Marvel Legends, like it's not going to work. I mean, you could probably fudge it, but you know, little things, but not enough to take away a full point. This thing is nearly perfect. If you guys happen to see it, if you're a fan, I don't sleep on it. I would get her right away because this is one of the ones that's going to shoot up, I think, in price anyway, on the aftermarket if you're trying to, you know, complete a collection or anything. But yeah, this thing is beautiful. You know, even the face, like, look how perfect that thing is.
Yeah.
Paint job. You know, and again, it's just like the poses you could get this figure in. Yeah, gorgeous stuff right here. I would have probably, I mean, I know she came out before they started doing that new joint, but if she had the hinge one in that waist, that would have put this thing over the top. It would have been a perfect score for, you know, for me on this one. But yeah, almost there.
Tolbat seems to think that if her mouth open, you would have gave her a 10.
Jeez,
Hey,
Tolbat.
Adam's backstage.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, shit. Get him in there. There he is. Hey, Adam.
What's good, brother?
What
How
up?
you doing, man?
I had to wait just and put in there. I was like, that's what she says. If only she opened her mouth. Yeah. Almost. Cool. Yeah, man. I mean, I've been watching. I agree, though. You would think with the hands, right? You know, you're going to give her 6 of them, right? Let's do it right.
Yeah, give her
such
extra
a
sets.
minor thing, but other than that, it looks pretty epic, dude.
Yeah, man. No, yeah, this
fucking
is
job with
beautiful.
these X-Men figures, man. I want to
Yeah.
see like an Omega Red or a Silver Samurai
Oh,
figure.
Well, you can get
articulated whips.
you can get the little crab guy. They had him as a build figure for like $50. I can't think of his damn name right now from that episode in the cartoon that had
Mojo.
Mojo, yeah.
Oh, Mojo, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, they got him.
Yeah, he's big. I don't have him, but yeah, I know they did a set with him and Longshot and Dazzler.
Long Shot and Dazzler. You said I remember.
Yep.
Yeah, the other day we were talking about that.
Yeah, I never seen those things in stores. I never seen this one in store. I had to get her online because these Marvel Legends are like impossible to find. You know, especially the popular ones. But yeah, they need to do a new Omega Red. That would be
Hell yeah.
Go all out on that.
So Soul Assassin had a couple of questions. I'm pretty sure I showed the one, right? Y'all think Spiral can bicep curl? Science. And his other question was, who was that X-Men chick y'all had a crush on?
Psylocke.
Yeah, Psylocke.
Psylocke was my favorite.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she was awesome. I love ninjas. And
She was a ninja bitch, hot ninja bitch. That's all you gotta that's all you gotta do, bro.
Wasn't she also like British? She wasn't
Yeah,
even
yep.
Japanese.
She was like a Japanese transplant.
Yep.
The Mandarin did that to her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, all of her.
She's Captain Britain's sister.
Yes, she is. Yeah. What happened to her physical body? Do we know?
I don't know. I have no idea. I dropped out of comics in the 90s. I wonder if they ever touched on that. I'm sure they did.
By the way, this was the Omega Red that they released, I want to say maybe 6 or 7 years ago. Hold on a sec. Here it is. I have him somewhere, but
that's dope.
They need if they step it up like the way that they've been doing, the extra articulation and stuff, put that ball joint diaphragm up there.
All right, now do you think they should have the tendrils coming from his arms? Do you think they should have them
bendy wires?
Or like, you know, like, remember the Batman figure where you stretch his belt out when the belt was attached? Do you think that would be cool if they did that with the tendrils?
I don't think they'd be able to do it properly.
Yeah, they'd fuck it up.
Yeah, you know, you'd have to compromise.
They'd fuck it up, you think?
Yeah. Articulation, everything would be, they wouldn't be able to do it right.
All right, so it should at least be bendies, though.
Yeah. Yeah, these were not bendies from what I remember.
Yeah, those are pre-posed.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah, here it is. See the different versions of them. I don't remember him with the alternate head like that, so maybe they must have re-released them.
All right, guys, I am going to skedaddle.
All right, man.
We can wrap it up. I mean, there was nothing. Unless Adam, you got anything tonight?
No, my package says that it's going to be delivered today, but it's still in Chicago for 2 days. So I'd like to know how it's magically going to appear.
Well, as long as it's not magically delicious by the time you get it. You wind up getting a Damon in there.
It'll be frozen, I mean, because we've got snow. So, yeah, it's cold and snow and winter again. So we'll see what tomorrow brings. But eventually I have about 25 packages that'll get here. So, you know, eventually I'll have stuff to share. It's just stuff is sitting in Indy for a week.
Yep.
Like, for real. I mean, you've seen some of the stuff, Vinnie. You know some of the stuff I've gotten prior. I haven't gotten any of the stuff that I'm already supposed to have had.
Yep.
So that's what I get for 17th year anniversary of being with the wife. I still don't have the packages, but I do have what I got her. Let me pull that back up. You'll get a kick out of this. I can share that.
Yeah, but before you do, Tom, if you got to get going because of the pain and everything.
Yeah, I got a jet. I hung as long as I could, and it's getting to be a bit much. I can feel my foot swelling up now.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
It is what it is. You know, what am I going to do? I just promised I wouldn't push myself too hard. Adam, a good seeing you, even though it was a shortened time. Chris and Slasher, always a pleasure to see you guys, and of course Vinnie too. Always a pleasure to see all the people hanging out in the chat. I see Tollbat sharing a link out there for anybody who likes to jam. Guys, I appreciate you spending your time here. As I always say, you can spend your time anywhere. You chose to spend it here with us, and it is greatly appreciated. Enjoy the rest of the show with these fine gentlemen, and I will catch you in the next one. Later, y'all. Have a good evening.
Later, Tommy. Bye. Awesome. Yeah, let me show that. Oh, cool. I didn't know they sell it separate like that.
Yeah, it's it's just the money, but I thought it was pretty cool.
Nice.
For $5, man. Come on.
Yeah.
Tell me that ain't kind of cool.
Yeah. Was it
Just
John Wayne?
Just a little bit. Yeah, John Wayne.
Nice.
From when they had John Wayne Monopoly. It's just the money. I wish it was the whole game, but when the hell have you seen this?
Yeah, I haven't.
I mean, I know they've made a tons of different monopolies and whatnot, but like I saw that and I was like, for $5, I'm like, you gotta be shitting me.
Yeah, that's something else.
Because we've still got some of the original old school boards from way back when. So it's like, okay. And then some of the fancy ones later down the line and whatnot. But like I saw that and I go, okay, that's just too cool.
Yeah, it was. Dude, nice. Here,
sometimes it's just the little things, you know?
Yeah, sometimes that's what you need.
Yeah.
This was pretty cool, by the way. I was going to close out that Omega Red thing, but Mondo Toys, they did a 12-inch one. I guess on like they have the animated series. They have the 97 ones. Look how cool this thing looks.
Oh shit,
dude, that's badass.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean these things are way too expensive.
I never even had the old school Toy Biz one, and that one was pretty cool.
I was gonna say at this point I'd take a Toy Biz one, at least it moved.
Yeah, that one was pretty fun. I remember, but yeah, he was a cool character. This Marvel just they don't seem to know what the hell to do with them.
Didn't they change him into a different character?
Who knows?
I don't think so.
I know they did that with Maverick. They changed Maverick into a different, like Agent Zero or something, some shit like that.
Huh?
I thought there was a different character.
Yeah, Maverick came out in this. I believe it was the same issue. If not issue, it was the same storyline where they introduced Omega Red.
Yeah, it was those Jim Lee ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got them somewhere. But
got them
yeah,
behind me.
Yeah, it's I don't know, man. I think they're all morons. You know, Marvel, the House of Stolen Ideas. They never know what the hell they're doing.
I got this this figure to show since we're talking about X-Men figures.
Yeah, that is a cool one.
Hell fucking yes.
Yeah.
That's the Marvel versus Capcom 2 gear.
Yep. Dude, he is so powerful in that game.
Oh, he's the cheesiest character in that game. I love him.
Yeah, they did a great job. Yeah.
Just like just using standard fucking attacks, not even using the supers. He has like 30 hit combos.
Yeah, that's amazing. Well, again, the last boss in that game is pull your hair out, break your balls. It's like
Abyss, right?
I
think it was Abyss in part.
Yeah. He turned to 3 different things. At first was that big kind of tank looking thing.
Yeah, then he's got that like snarling, drooling monster.
Yeah, like he powered through all of your moves and still hit you. And then when that all the armor falls off and it's like this kind of energy being.
Yeah.
That's small, and he's just all he does is like he loves to just shoot a laser at you, and then after you defeat that, it's this giant red monster version of it that's so big it takes up more than half the screen.
Yeah, the one that's drooling. It's like drooling slime or something, right?
Yeah, something like that, and like bubbles. It shoots bubbles at you. I don't know, but like yeah, why they?
Awesome.
I don't know who the hell the character is and why they made him so like impossible.
With $25, that ain't bad for this.
No, that's great. I know if you're able to get them, I would get them.
It says pre-order, so yeah, he ain't even out yet.
Yeah, no, he did come out.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, this is another batch that they're making.
Oh,
because
okay.
he's impossible to find.
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah, he's one of those ones. Again, I don't know. They're just shorting them in the stores now. I know McFarlane, more than half their inventory was cut.
Oh,
so if you're looking for specific characters and figures, yeah. You got to get them when you could. Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, I guess if I could find a fucking good Wolverine, I guess I should put my differences with Disney aside and pick it up and try and flip it or something, right?
At the very least. I mean, yeah. I don't know what your favorite version of them is, but there's been a lot of them that came out.
My favorite version is the brown suit. The one of the bootleg that you had last week. That bootleg figure. That's my favorite Wolverine look.
That's one of the best ones, man. Yeah, that was AliExpress. If you've never ordered from them before, I think you get an extra discount. But they're not always very reliable, from what I understand. So You got to really look around. But yeah, for $12.50, I was, oh my God, all day long. Yes.
Here, I'll show you one this is what I thought I was going to be sharing because it's such a score that you just can't not get it.
What's that?
So I've got those hard heroes up in the garage, the busts. This is the Bumblebee one. Okay. These usually go for a couple hundred. Yeah, I want it for $10.
Holy
$10? Holy shit. Dude,
Wow.
nice.
How big are those?
It's 7 inches.
Oh, okay.
Shit, man. Where's this coming from? California. Oh, wow.
California. Yeah. So it's in Chicago.
Nice. Dude,
This is what I was going to be showing off because I've got a lot of the bursts, which are just the top halves. It's not, like the whole body like this.
Yep.
But yeah, I thought that, and with him being smaller anyway, right? He shouldn't be that big if you're going to put it, because they made an Optimus and a Megatron full size, which are like probably like 2 feet, maybe, or 1.5 feet, 2. And then they made the Planet. My brain's
Unicron?
Unicron. And that's another one that I want to get a hold of eventually.
Wow.
But eventually, I did get a hot rod as well, which I was happy about. But yeah, like that's what I was hoping to be showing off. But his is just the bust. It's just the half of the first half.
Hopefully, yeah. I mean, yeah, do it for next week. That'd be awesome.
I mean, I was like, I told you it was supposed to be here, and it said, it'd be delivered on the 3rd. I'm like, oh, that's funny because we've got the toy stream today, and then it's going to be delivered today, but it's still in Chicago. It's been in Chicago all day,
Yeah.
We were about an hour and a half away from there delivering earlier, And if we would have known where, we could just went and picked it up, and it had been. She was back before you went live.
Oh man!
But yeah, it's just the usual, man. I can't ever get anything out here. That's the only downside of living out in the county. Like shit sits in the cities. I've had packages sit 40 minutes away for 4 days for no reason. It's just how bad the mail is. It's like, man, you guys suck.
Yeah. Here, I did find, by the way.
But on the plus side, I have so many new things coming to share that it will be epically awesome that I won't just be showing old stuff that I've had. And it's all your fault, Trina. You're not watching, so it's okay. You're not. But I found the twin to what Trina got me, and that's what started all of this.
Oh, nice.
I got the black and white.
Awesome,
at West. So that's one that I'm also waiting on.
Oh, you did get your hand. Oh, sweet.
Yeah, I got my hands on a black and white one, bro. Yes, because
Nice.
after Trina got me that one, and it's like I don't want to open it. I want to get another one that's already open to find for $10 or whatever. Or win one cheaper than retail. that somebody opened up to steal something out of or whatever.
I know. My buddy gifted me the Adam West as well, and I haven't opened them for the same reason.
It's so beautiful, though.
I know. It looks great.
I mean, I've got the Lego Batcave and I can play with that, and then they've got for the other not Mego ones, but the other ones like Tommy had showed before, the cheaper McFarlane, like bigger than G.I. Joe though, sized. The ones that Tommy was showing. They have a Batmobile for that.
Holy shit. How's that look?
And it's the 66, and I really wonder how it's gonna look with that Batman sitting in it.
That should look pretty good.
It's like $50 for the Batmobile. I might have to get one. I'm just saying. They've got a all purple one that comes with a Joker.
McFarlane did it. He did one of them as well.
3. I'm looking at 3 of them. He's got a red and black one too, but that one's like $80.
Red and black. Why would you red and black?
Is it the Batman and Robin colors?
It's the 66
Oh,
in,
the 66
in red.
yeah,
Instead
yeah.
of being black and red, it's vice versa. It's red and black. It's
Him and his
freaking
stupid,
awesome.
yeah, the chase thing that he always does.
Yeah.
Oh, it does look good though.
Yeah. I mean, for a toy, because
Yeah.
remember, those are for those toys. For those.
Yeah.
So if you think I'm looking at it like through that, and I'm just looking on eBay, I'm sure they were like $50 normally.
Okay.
But that's the only one I've seen that was red and black. I think it looks pretty. I mean, again, for a toy, if you're gonna, because these would be the ones I play with. But I want to put the McFarlane, like the 66 Batman, like what Trina got me in there, not the cheap ones that Tommy, But I think he might be a little bit too big. But I'd still freaking do it.
Yeah. Here's a Flashpoint Studio Gunslinger Spawn. No, I haven't seen that. Who's Flashpoint Studio? I didn't even heard of that. Oh, shit. Yeah. No, I'm gonna have to look that up then. I did find out here. Someone was gonna show you though. I found the 3-pack, by the way. If you guys wanted to see it, it's actually a 4-pack. It comes with the kid cartoon version there, the Wolverine. So
that's fucking awesome.
Yeah. That's a good set.
And then with her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Even she looks awesome too, man.
Yeah.
Because that's the episode they put the Punisher in, but it wasn't the Punisher because it was Dream Sequence or whatever.
Yeah. But this Dazzler, I mean, this is like that kind of standard body that they were using for a while. But it is pinless, so
you look like you could use that for any female Marvel
character.
character.
Yeah, they have.
The Spider-Woman, boom.
Yep, they pretty much have.
Visible Girl, boom.
Yeah. I was never a fan of this character.
I like Longshot. Longshot.
What is it? It's just Domino. It's like, what's your superpower? Good luck.
Yeah, but he's before Domino. He was years before Domino, and he's Shatterstar's father. They're Shatterstar's parents. Dazzler.
Dazzler.
And Longshot. Yeah.
That's right.
Oops, I messed up. That was a Funko. Whoopsie.
Dude, yeah. They look good, though.
That Mojoverse shit was weird. They had, like, the X-Babies. Did you ever see those comics? Like, they're like little kids as the X-Men running around.
When your room looks kind of weird.
That's also because of the TV set. That's the
That
box.
is pretty cool. Yeah. The remote
Oh,
control.
Remote.
Oh, shit. I'm assuming the accessories and shit are there. Oh,
Yeah, people find the whole Mojo thing to be goofy. It is, but I like it.
Yeah.
You know, you can't just be fighting Magneto every fucking time, you know?
Yeah.
You can only have him break out so many freaking times.
Well, I remember on what was it, the Sega game where they had the X-Men one, and he was one of the bosses.
one where you had to reset, right? You get to a certain part of the fucking game, and they won't let you move forward until you reset the system.
What?
Yeah, one of the I can't remember if it was the first or second X-Men Genesis games. You get to a certain part and you're stuck unless you press reset.
It was very limited on the characters you get to pick from. So it was Wolverine, Cyclops, Nightcrawler.
I think Gambit was one of them.
Oh yeah, I think he
Gambit
was. I think he was.
Wasn't Storm one too?
There were two X-Men games. I know this.
The one I'm thinking about, you start off like in the Danger Room.
Yeah, and you're with Psylocke and Gambit and Cyclops.
I know the other ones are in there, but like they kind of like they jump. They like you can't select them. You're limited on who you could select.
Well, there was also, and I think it was the second one. They start you off with a random character.
Okay.
And then after you get past that part, then I think you get a choice. Okay, the first X-Men in '93 for Genesis. It was Gambit, Nightcrawler, Wolverine, and Cyclops.
Yeah, that was it. And that one I remember because with Nightcrawler, so you could actually go to the different boards. You don't have to do from the first one. There was a cheat from the Danger Room.
Yeah, there's that little panel, right? That you flick the switches on the panel to set it, right?
I think, but you phase through it. So like if you pick Nightcrawler, you could go through the majority of the boards. Like the Mojo one, his board was such a pain in the ass. So like if you use Nightcrawler, you bamf through all the walls until you get to him. So,
I think that Mojo level is the one I'm talking about, where you have to reset. I think that's it.
Probably.
But in the second one, they give you more characters. The second one: Beast, Cyclops, Gambit, Nightcrawler, Psylocke, Wolverine, and for some reason it says Magneto. It says you could unlock Magneto.
Okay. Yeah, because Magneto was the last boss in the first one, and yeah, he go to the center of the screen and like pull all like the metal and shit.
I didn't play the second one as much as I played the first one.
Yeah, I barely remember that second one. But yeah, man. Yeah, it was fun though. That's the one with Wolverine. His healing factor works. Like you'd have to sit the controller down and make sure nothing's like coming at you. But
just don't ever play the NES one. The one that LJN made for NES. Just that one is. It's not just one of the worst. It's not just one of the worst X-Men games. It's one of the worst games of all time.
Oh shit!
It's fucking terrible.
Shit.
Yeah, see, I might have to get this, Vinny. It's calling me. It's saying, buy me.
What's that? Oh, the Mojo set?
Well, that too, but no, what I'm sharing.
Oh, I didn't see.
You're okay.
Oh, there he is. Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
they jokerized it.
Yeah, oh shit! Yeah, I saw a picture of this on Twitter the other day.
Yeah,
I kind of like it.
I'm telling you, I'm thinking about getting it. It's not too expensive. The other one I was talking about was smaller. Oh shit, wrong way. All right, go back. This one, of course not. Let's see. Fuckers. Gotta love it when technology works. So yeah, $47 for that one, and you get the little Joker. All right, baby.
Was that Alfred Jokerized? Is that what comes with the car?
I don't know.
It's Joker with the weird
just
like
the
bug
Joker with
mask.
the-
He's got like
yeah.
some weird bug mask on.
Oh, it is Joker.
Yeah, it's like a jester cap with the Batman mask.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought it was a
I see
bug
it now.
mask. Now I see that it's a jester mask.
Yeah. And he's got the mask on, and it's just total Joker colors.
Yeah.
It's kind
I
of
love
hard to
that.
not want to, like, if I don't have to put
Oh.
stickers on it.
Yeah, I didn't see that they have they got the face on the front of it too.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
So
I don't
like
think
said,
you have to
this-
put the
this-
stickers on it, Adam, because with the Batmobile Tommy bought me, the superpowered Batmobile, the stickers were already on it, so I think the stickers
Awesome.
might be on it.
Good. I'm hoping so, because I don't want to have to be doing any of that
Yeah,
stuff.
no, it should be. It should already be.
The
on
only
there.
thing I had to do with that Batmobile was put the wings on the back. That's all.
Ah, gotcha. Where the hell did the other ones go? There it is. This one was a Funko. It's smaller, but I don't care. I think that is just badass.
That does look pretty cool.
You know, and this is the teeny tiny ones, like what Tommy got me.
Yeah. Nice.
So, and again, it's different. Like I said, I wouldn't spend no $80 on it. No. But I just thought it was kind of cool to see it in, reverse colors.
Yeah, I've never seen anything like that before.
Oh, that was a convention exclusive?
Yeah.
Apparently, it's what they're saying. I don't care. I ain't paying no $84
No, that's
for
way
a
too
teeny
much.
tiny little, But it was cool to share. Like I saw that and I'm like, oh, that's cool. I'll give you $20. And then like there's this one and that one. So, and like I said, the Adam West style that Trina got me would be fun to put with this, but I think those figures are a little bit bigger than these ones.
Yeah,
Tommy's reviewed those ones.
Yeah, they're 7-inch, and the 66 ones they're around 6 inches. Yeah, they're about an inch off.
That Batmobile would be about the size of the superpower Batmobile that Tommy got me, right?
I think it's big. No, it's bigger than that.
Oh yeah, okay.
The superpower one. What are those? 4 inches or 3?
The figures, they're not big figures.
Yeah, they're smaller. Yeah, so the vehicles are smaller. The 6-inch one, so that's going to be a little bit bigger. I see
that
the
Joker one, man. I'm telling you, I'm about tempted to buy that just because. I mean, that is pretty badass.
What was it? I think around Thanksgiving, I saw that they had the Joker mobile from the animated series, and that box was huge.
Nice.
That thing was pretty damn big. Yeah, like a cockpit in at the front of it. Like it was a weird design, but that thing was huge. So, I would imagine those things would be a lot bigger.
I thought that Joker figure, I thought that was like super powered figure size.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm pretty sure that's what those are because Tommy's reviewed them. Because he said he bought them.
The 66 ones, they're about 6 inches. They might be 5 and maybe 5.5. Some of them, and maybe like Batman will be.
Yeah, they did make some of the smaller ones.
They made the smaller
figures,
66s too because those ones Tommy was reviewing too with the feet being funky.
I thought he was reviewing the other ones. I can't remember. God damn it.
But like the one that Trina got me is your average McFarlane size.
Yeah.
And again, I don't care. It's so detailed because you've got it. You've got the same one I got.
Yep.
there's just I that's like the only one.
Whoa, Adam! Before you spend any money, Big Bad Toy Store, they have the 66 one, 6-inch scale. It's $33.99.
Gotcha. Yeah, well, like I said, I just seen it on eBay. I hadn't done any research. I thought it was pretty cool though.
Yeah.
Because you know me, I'm gonna look for somebody that's got one that's open for like $15.
Okay.
But yeah, exactly.
Yeah, this will be the one you're looking for then. So yeah, this is for the 6-inch scale. Do they say the full size of it? I'm not seeing that. But yeah, this is the one you're.
I want the life size one in my driveway.
33. That's not fucking bad at all. Holy
no, that's
shit.
pretty damn solid right there. Yeah, I think I seen this once in stores, and I was like, but I wasn't getting these, so I'm like, well, if he did them 7 inches and he well, to go in line with the rest of his shit, like multi-jointed, I'm like, when he does that, I'll get it. And then they finally fucking release him. Yeah, like that son of a bitch. But yeah, so he'll be a little bit bigger than that, but still, I guess that's the closest scale you're gonna find.
Yeah, exactly.
Which ain't bad.
At least it's a thing now.
Yeah.
We've had to wait forever.
I know, man.
I mean, I was glad when they upped it to 4K, whatever the hell they did. No, not 4K, HD. Like that was great. So can we do that, with the rest of them? Because they haven't. We've got other series that they could do the same thing that they did with the 66.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Green Hornet.
The only 66 Batman one that I have is that exclusive Catwoman. I think it was the Lee Merriweather one.
Yeah.
For the movie, yeah. Because again, I loved her as Catwoman, and like she's carded. I have her in one of my totes. But,
she is Catwoman. What are you talking about? She's the only Catwoman.
Yeah. Oh, I love Lee Merriweather. I thought she was fantastic.
What are you talking about, Ron? Julie Newmar? Come on.
Julie Newmar was great, but I don't know.
Adam, how dare you down talk Julie
I
Newmar,
prefer the other
Adam?
one. Both were great though.
Hey, look, all four were fine.
Yeah,
but I'm a huge fan of the Batman movie as well.
And I'm not gonna lie, Anne Hathaway as Catwoman was the best thing about Dark Knight fucking Returns.
Yeah,
Sorry.
that ass when she gets on the bike. Yeah.
Oh my god, I wanted to do more crawling.
Good God, I would eat through that costume, bro.
Oh, we're terrible.
Did I say that out loud?
It's okay.
Well, shit.
I want to know if they're going to release any more of the 66 ones in 7-inch, with the fully articulated.
It'd be nice because, I mean, he hasn't really done very many, has he?
The only one he did was Adam West.
He did in the black and white, right? Just the normal and the black and white. So it's just those two.
Yep.
So, I mean, it'd be, hey, McFarlane.
Yeah. Do it right.
Do it right.
Stop
Not on
dummy.
GoFundMe, fucker.
Right.
This needs to be a no exclusive. Everybody can get it.
Yep, they need to. Oh, dude, they have the Bat Cycle as well.
Yeah, I've seen that too. I know, dude. It's like, oh,
it's the same price as the car. What the hell?
Yeah,
it should be cheaper. Yeah, there it is.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's pretty sick. Oh, and it does come out too.
Did they do the copter?
I didn't see that. The only two I saw.
That's awesome, though. I like that shit.
I didn't help with the figure though.
It looks off color.
Huh?
It does.
Like it doesn't go with his uniform.
Yeah, but it's also the corny, campy 60s Batman. So
exactly. But I want to know how. I mean, you're just going to be standing those other figures next to it because they don't have the articulation that they can actually see the fucking thing.
That's the sad thing about it,
right?
And the figures aren't cheap either.
No. Well, they made it thin enough. Maybe you could have them like standing, but it's going to look weird.
There's going to be pinch.
Yeah, Robin ain't going to fit on that cycle for shit. On the side compartment.
Batman will make him fit.
They'll just use extra Vaseline because Vinnie
Settle
bought-
down, chum.
Here's the bat lube.
Holy rectal prolapse, Batman.
Oh my god, those guys! Oh man, did you ever hear the books and shit that they wrote?
I remember they did that TV movie about it probably like a decade or so ago.
Return to the Batcave.
They
It's
were
awesome.
banging so many broads.
Hell
Holy
yeah! They said it in the documentaries too.
Yeah. And then they were forced to take pills to shrink their balls because they said they
Robin was having issues with his penis poking through.
well, with his sack. They
Yeah.
no, it needs to be flatter. They were giving him pills that would shrink his nuts.
Holy constricting speedo, Batman.
Yeah, he's one of the only original ones left.
Yeah.
You think about it.
Yeah.
Shrinking your balls might have saved your life. Oh, son of a bitch. I had to.
But all right, I guess
It's-
yeah,
I'm
is it
confused on what day it is because like Thursday's supposed to be the toy stream, and then Friday is usually 5 o'clock. So and the whole day's been fucked.
I know. I didn't get a chance, and I was itching to do the other one, the 5 o'clock one, because there was a lot of crazy shit that's been happening, and but I mean, we wanted to kind of make up for it. Tommy wanted to do the toy stream.
Oh
He
yeah,
missed a lot,
definitely,
so-
man.
Yeah, so I said, yeah, screw it. I mean, yeah, well, I said I'll push the stream. We'll do 8.
I thought you were gonna start at 5 though, so like I kept waiting and looking, and I'm like, okay, there's nothing created yet, so we ain't doing anything. It must be.
Yeah, I mean, if I was running around, so if I was back from my
Oh, I was expecting Tommy would have had it up before you. No offense.
Yeah. No, I like
by any means. I just figured that the pig would have had, So I was like, oh, so I would just check to see. If
I had the title card already made, but
it's all good, man.
I'm gonna we'll probably do it for.
As soon as I saw once you posted it up, I jumped on and tagged both channels,
Yep.
And then shared it out. So I was like, this will be fun, and then just kind of had to wait because she got home after. Nate got to go on the run because he's feeling better. So
that's good. Yeah, you missed it. I did the Alpine review tonight as well.
yeah, I was like I said, I've been watching the show the whole time. I just wasn't, on the panel. And I wasn't. It's like it's on behind me.
Mm-hmm.
You can't see it because, haha, I'm like John Cena. You can't see me, but you can now. But yes, I've been watching it the whole time.
Yep, awesome.
So,
He likes to watch.
Voyeur.
Like Joe in the Highlander, the Watchers.
Right? Cool stuff.
Oh yeah.
But I hope everyone had fun tonight. Yeah, we'll wrap it up. I was debating about if just closing out YouTube's and staying on X and covering a little bit of the craziness, but I don't know. Would you guys want that?
You do whatever you want.
Or should we just wait? Or should we wait on Sunday and cover everything properly?
I'm cool with whatever, man.
I'm gonna have to tap out, so I won't be around. So sorry.
All right, yeah. Fuck it, we'll do it Sunday. Yeah, we'll go around the horn then. Slash, if you want to go first, buddy.
Sure. Yeah, definitely gonna do the movie this weekend. Vampire Hunter D Bloodlust.
Nice.
Weeb Nation kicking off the year.
Oh yeah.
I called dibs on that one.
Sure.
Nice, dude. Yeah. That was really, really good.
Yeah, thanks for throwing the link for this.
Oh, absolutely, man.
I gotta take my mind off things.
Yeah. Hey, we do it good here, right? Yeah, man. Thank you so much for being on, and glad you had fun.
Yeah, bro.
As always, buddy. We'll kick it on over to Chris. Anything you'd like to add before we get going?
Oh yeah. Well, so my Infinitel Chronicles book 2 campaign, or at least the pre-launch, is still live. Here, I guess I can chuck the link in the chat here. If you're interested at all in epic fantasy comic books, check out this page, and you can sign up to the mailing list and get access to special perks when the campaign launches. And we're planning to launch it probably either the end of February or sometime in March. So pretty soon. Yeah, we're getting close.
Beautiful.
Yeah, man.
Nice, man.
Better hurry up. I'm going to end up spending all my money. I'll be broke.
I'm
just
looking
kidding.
forward to it, dude.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I did get that one today. What was it? The Band of the Crows.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude! Yeah, I wasn't expecting it to be in a box and everything, and yeah, he spent some money.
Yeah, he did.
Hey,
Oh,
yeah,
boy.
listen, was what the hell is his name again? Arvid Nelson.
Yeah.
Shout out to him, man. Great job. I didn't get a chance to read it yet. I literally just got the mail right before we jumped on the stream. So I opened it though. I took a quick look. I'm like, yeah, this is pretty damn nice. So yeah, excellent. I'm always happy to see people who could actually deliver instead of the scumbags who lie and dick us all around.
Oh yeah,
because they make they make everyone who's doing crowdfunding look horrible.
Oh, they're busy passed out face first in a public urinal right now. So don't worry.
Right? Well, yeah, not just him though. There's a lot of them. It's disgusting, and other people in his circle is shit. Sorry if all of the artwork is done on a project and all that needs to be done is the lettering and everything. There is no excuse for this thing not to be done. But people are what they are, right? And making people wait 3-4 years for a fucking project is ridiculous. If you took people's money, you need to fulfill their project. Be professional.
No, you can't resist the super chats, bro. The super chats for doing nothing.
These people are all deranged. But
yeah, they are.
We have books here that fulfill and they fulfill on time. So if you are looking for some great stuff, I just dropped the links out there too. I'll share screen real quick because we do have Shadow of the Kraken still available. I'm working very hard on City of Venus 2. It's a bigger book. I'm doing all the chores on all the creative chores. So yeah, and I'm making sure you guys are gonna get some really epic stuff on there. We're moving the story forward, getting more action, other characters, seeing more of the world, all of it. So, but yeah, once that one is I'm trying to get all the line work done first, and then I want to do like the signups. I'll probably get the cover colored as well because the cover's already drawn. But I don't know. Like I said, there's a ton of work, and I'm doing a bunch of different stuff as well, including at some conventions coming up. So. Keep your eye out for some updates and whatnot. April, there's a show in Boca. Before that, though, I think I have 2 other conventions I'm going to be doing.
Nice.
Keep your eyes open. I need to do those updates and all that. There's a ton more drawings and things I need to do.
Something I got to share with you too.
But like I said, we got beautiful stuff here. So jump on all that. Through the Woods is still available on this campaign, along with the kids. Well, the kids book is over on the other one. Sorry, my bad. On the volume 3 campaign there, the art book one. On that one, you get 3 different books you can choose from. Over here, it's Shadow of the Kraken and Through the Woods. Through the Woods comes as the bundle with the ash can and all that. So beautiful stuff right there. Jump on it if you haven't. Links are in the description in the chat. All my stuff is goes out the door immediately. Thank you, Scrambles, man. And everyone who's been supporting throughout the years. Like I said, there's been a lot of personal family stuff going on, helping to take care of sick people and everything. It's not easy. That's the only reason why things have slowed down a little bit, but I am working very hard, and I am looking forward to giving you guys more updates. I want to do kind of more art streams as well, or at least more videos, breakdowns, maybe some more art classes. I'm kind of spitballing right now, coming up with different ideas of what I'm going to be doing. So stay tuned on this channel and the Mella Art World YouTube channel. I'll probably, like I said, be uploading more stuff over there in the coming weeks. So, we'll kick it on over to Adam. Anything else you'd like to add before we get going, brother?
Look at all those pieces. Woo-hoo. Look at all those lovely. I don't know why the purple's getting the TV.
A lot of stuff there.
But yeah, look at that. Oh, there's so many pieces of Vinnie. Look at that. There's some Vinnie here. There's some Vinnie there. You can get your Vinnie's artwork too. He shared the links. That's where it's at. And you're not going to have to wait forever and a day.
Right.
You're going to get it right away. So yeah, that's what you got to do. And same with Mr. Fisk. You need to share your link with them there so they can look at the first 15 pages.
And Vinnie doesn't smoke crack in parking lots with random strangers either.
Nope, I do not. I don't smoke crack at all.
No, we're crack free here. Sorry, we're not doing the crack. The crack is not here. not here at all. That's
Exactly.
not here. No,
Just
no.
remember what Whitney Houston said: "Crack is whack." Everybody.
You know
There
it.
we go. There's a better picture of your work.
There you go.
Look at that.
Beautiful stuff right there. So, hey, man.
That's all Vinnie.
Dude, thank you so much for popping on. Thank you, everyone. Thank
Yeah.
you, Tommy. Shout out to Trina. I think she's going to be coming back on the 7th with ETAP. They're going to be doing the horror stream, reviewing a movie and whatnot. And then on Wednesday, Trina and I will be, the Wednesday coming up. We're going to be continuing the Hannibal series. So we've been reviewing those. I believe it's episode 6 and 7 we're going to be watching. If you guys haven't seen those yet, I suggest them. They're fantastic. William, man, what's up? He says, I dread to think what Super Crack would do to a comic book artist. I think I still have that here. Hold on, I'm going to have to switch brands. Let's see. We should have Super Crack on here still. Super Crack. There it is.
Don't laugh. Don't laugh. She's right. She's right. This crack shit's killing him. This super crack will get the job done a lot quicker.
You know I got to know what movie that is. What the hell is that?
You don't know what that's from?
No.
Frankenhooker.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You just made the list, Frankenhooker.
That
You want
movie
a
was a
party?
blast. Yeah, I got to hang out with her at a New York Comic Con. She was super nice.
The Frankenhooker herself?
Yeah. What the hell's her
Cool.
name? I always forget it. Yeah, that was the trauma movies. Or the trauma movies.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Good stuff there. But there's the free 15-page preview. So go jump on that, read it. You're gonna love it, and then go sign up if you haven't signed up yet. He's launching soon, folks. Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
There you go. So thank you, everyone. And if there are any scumbag comic book creators who have not fulfilled your projects yet, fulfill your projects. Stop being douchebags. Stop lamenting about other people. Get your work done. Get it out there. You know, especially if you took money from people. You scumbags. I'm so sick of that shit. But over here we deliver projects. You know, if I'm running a campaign, that means the work is done or 90% finished. But the ones that are active right now that you could order, all ship immediately. So it's 100% done. Order a book from me, you're gonna get it.
Vinny, though, I want to ask you this stuff. What's the bigger problem? The scumbag who takes money from a bunch of idiots and gives them nothing in return, or the idiots who give that guy money and continue to let him have free reign over their fucking wallets?
I think it's one of those things. What's it called? A paradox?
Yeah.
The snake eats its tail sort of thing?
Yeah.
The
Ouroboros.
Yeah, that's. I guess I don't know. I cannot make heads or tails of it, and I get burned by people. I don't want to give them money ever again.
Yeah, right? That's usually how the real world works. Or worked.
Yeah,
As in
I
past
don't
tense.
understand. Yeah, the cult thing makes no sense to me because it's definitely something along those lines, and it's not. Oh, I have good faith and he'll deliver. No, and this goes for all of them. I'm not singling out one. Dude, you take money from people.
I am.
Yeah. Well, again, we know the gay frogs, and we'll always hit that. But with a baseball bat. Guys, we're gonna be back here on Sunday, and we're gonna cover all the crazy stuff. We're gonna hit what's been going on with those explosions and what happened in New Orleans, all that, because there is a wealth of information that came out, and wow. Not going to taint the toy streams with that talk, but tune in Sunday. We're going to be hitting a lot of that and maybe a little bit more. So thank you, everyone. Scrambles, thanks for being here. Again, Frankie knows, my bro. We had Todd's there too, man. What's up, brother? Always good seeing you. Man. We had William in the house. Tommy. Scroll up because we were streaming on 3 different places tonight. Soul Assassin, thank you so much for being here. Tollbat, buddy, man. Let me know if you're free on Sunday. You want to jump on? Let me know, Tom or Tollbat. Let me keep going up here.
Cotton was here.
Oh, Papa Cotton. Tree Rock Creations.
Tree Rock's here.
What's up, man? Thanks again for being here. Yeah,
Chaos
Time
Hoy's
Prophet.
here.
Who?
Chaos Hoy.
Oh, Chaos. Oh, that's right, man.
Always here.
Oh, yeah.
Godzilla.
Memes of Destruction. Thanks so much for being on here as well. Monotony. Godzillionaire.
Tony.
Yeah. Decepticon.
Decepticon.
What you doing?
DC
Tony?
Draven is here.
Draven. Yeah, Draven. Yeah, bro. Thanks for popping in tonight, too. Let me see. Lion Ratton. Sim. The men's room. Yeah, we had a bunch of great people in here tonight. Yeah, to Hilm 29. Thank you, brother. Tina. Yeah, of course. Yeah, I think Tina's going to be streaming with us again on the Sundays, starting I think on the 12th, because we're going to be covering season 2 of Arcane. And yeah, we went through season 1. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it was a blast. So, everybody, thank you so much for being here. Yeah, so. This Sunday we'll do a crazy one. Next Sunday we're going to go back to some reviews. So yeah, tune in everyone. Thanks for being here. Tune in tomorrow on Slasher's channel. We're going to be covering Vampire Hunter D Bloodlust. So yeah, tune in 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Everybody.
No. We're going live around 10:30ish because we're watching the movie.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, my bad. Oh, I'm an idiot. Yeah, that's right. 10:30ish. So yeah, around that time. Yeah, we're watching it off air, and then,
yeah, that's how we do it.
Yeah, I had a brain for it tonight, but
I got you.
Yeah, Tree Rock. Thanks again for being in here. Everyone have an awesome night and a great weekend. And again, Happy New Year to everyone.
Happy New Year.
And,
Yep. Happy New Year.
Be good. And let's end this on.
All right, move on. Nothing to see here. Please, disperse. Nothing to see here, please.